I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal for how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was scarred with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena on. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, I'll cast it like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be, what's good? Hello, what's good? Jermaine Royster's in the building. What's good? Brother Shaquille Sunflower's in the place to be, what's good? Felipe 210, what's happening? Black University is in the building, Eli M. Shout out to my A1 Day One, Rafael Diaz. Was good. Me and Rafael started together. When was it? October. Diaz, it's almost a year, brother. Diaz, it's almost been a year. Was good. Raphael, listen, it's almost been a year, bro. We've been grinding. Hey, for those that don't know, me and Raphael started out together on this joint called Podcaster, just rocking and rolling. Soul Fingers in the building. Jay Singh is in the building. Chuck Allen was happening. Andrew College was good. Was good. Jet Life is in the building. Was good. Was good. Bro, it's been a busy morning. Airports and rental cars and breakfast places being closed and riding around 4 o'clock in the morning. Bro, it's been a busy morning, bro. If you got a reasonably static life, enjoy it. Kev Guapo is in the building. What's good? So I wanted to get on the joint. About 8:30, 8:45. I figure, I jump on. Y'all know me. This morning so far, I done reached out to other Knicks content creators. I done talked to G-Man for Life for 30 minutes, talked some fantasy football. I done did some thumbnails, did some pre-program production. You know what I'm saying? All these different things, right? Before we even get here. Eric Suriel is in the building. What's good? Before I even Man, listen, it's been a busy morning, man, and so it's one of them things where I want y'all to know how much I love and appreciate y'all. I want y'all to know. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. I want y'all to know how much I love and appreciate y'all coming through, having these crazy Knicks conversations. Sometimes I troll y'all. Sometimes I got to poke the bear. And sometimes I speak from a place where I'm super and ultimately serious, right? Y'all be like, yo, Uncle Freezy can't be serious. He done lost his mind. G-Man is in the building.
What's good, Freezy? What's good with you,
What's
brother?
good, boss man?
Hey, every day above ground is a great day. You know what I'm saying?
Every day above ground is a great day for sure.
For sure.
So I was just talking to our people. Man, this background, I don't like this background, man. I'm gonna change this background. But what I want to say first though is man, I appreciate you being the backbone of the channel, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I
man,
appreciate it. What is this? What is this? You see this? G-Man, I'm gonna show you one more time. Let me show you one more time.
Oh, this morning, man. I'm telling you, out of control. Boy.
Oh my gosh! If he see that, bro, he go. Oh, if CK ever see that, bro, hey man,
He gonna lose his mind. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man.
He gonna lose his mind.
If he ever see that, I think I might be in trouble, bro.
Yeah. Boy, you may have some things to answer for sure. For sure.
Yo, if he ever see that, bro, I think I might have beef with. I think we could legit have beef with Knicks Fan TV or CK2K if they ever see that, bro.
Yeah. I would agree. For sure.
Now, and the thing about it is I saw it on Twitter. I saw it, somebody made it a meme. It was like, there was something crazy like this is how I'm feeling when Knicks fans talk about Frank Ntilikina. You know what I'm saying? And I just copied it. I was like, yo, this is hilarious.
Out of control.
Yeah, but, hey,
oh my God. Oh, only you, Freezy. Only you.
Hey, so
No.
Man,
no.
Hey, shout out to CK2K. He do excellent work. And if y'all don't know who that is, search for CK2K on YouTube and subscribe to his channels. Facts. And the dude is, as far as production goes, as far as the way that the shows look, he's the best in the game, bro.
Facts.
The best in the game. No doubt. Mean, some people are good at OBS and all of that stuff. This kid right here is no joke. This kid is yo. And I call him a kid, and I don't mean that disrespectfully, but that cat is no joke, man. With that. Now, CK2K, if you're watching, don't get it twisted. You can get it on 2K. I got 2K22. You can get the business if you want.
But before you go out there on that ledge, right? I need for you to stay focused on one thing and one thing alone, which is the most important, right? So for those of you that don't know, Freezy and I are in a fantasy football league, right? And guess who my matchup is this week? No other than Uncle Freezy.
Oh,
no other than Uncle Freezy. So I'm telling you right now, I'm coming for everything you got. I'm telling you right now. So I need you to focus on that. Because what I don't want to hear tomorrow or on Monday morning or Tuesday morning, because there's a Monday morning game, a Monday night game. Right. So what I don't want to hear on Tuesday is a whole bunch of excuses. I was too busy to set my lineup up. I ain't trying to hit none of that, Freezy. None of that. So I'm giving you advance warning right now. G-Man for life is about to be on your front doorstep. I'm gonna be on the stoop, waiting for you to come out. hey, can Freezy come out to play? No? Okay, that's fine.
I am not worried.
I'm just saying.
Least. I'm not worried in the least. Now, what I do, and I want to get to. I got to get to some Knicks topics, bro. So I want to touch on some of the ones that we wanted to talk about on Knicks Freestyle yesterday and didn't get the chance to.
Oh, but you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up. So, Freezy, I'm telling you, I was mad comfortable on Knicks Freestyle TV. I was mad comfortable. I'm telling you, I like that spot, Freezy. Wednesday night, 7:30. I could do that.
Very comfortable.
At any time, I was very comfortable. I'm just saying.
Yes.
No, shout out to my man Free Keith and Ghetto Intellect for sure. You know what I'm saying? But I was mad comfortable in that spot, Freezy. That's all I'm saying. Mad comfortable.
And for those that don't know, there was a takeover yesterday on Knicks Freestyle.
Mm-hmm.
There was so I sent them on. I pulled a Diddy kinda. I pulled a Diddy, a Puff Daddy. I sent them to Coney Island to get me a coconut to get a coconut icy, but I made them walk. And while they were gone, we just pulled a Rockefeller and did the takeover.
We took over the show.
Yeah. Eli M. 2K22. Somebody spread the word to CK2K that he can get the business if he is in the business of getting the business. Eric Siriel said, Freezy, I'll cook you in 2K. Okay.
What?
Okay.
That's fire.
That's what we all say, right?
Shots fired.
Eli M says, I'm busting folks open with the Knicks. Hey, bruh. And so G-Man, listen. I found a glitch in the game already.
What?
I don't play the game that much. I don't play, but I bought the game from day one.
Right.
I had the original 2K with Allen Iverson on the cover for Dreamcast. Right? I played 2K back then, and I played it every year ever since. Right? So I played it every year. Right? Some years I played it more than others, but the point remains the same. I play the game, and I feel like I have a connection with the developers and how they want the game to be.
I got you,
bro. And I play that game. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna let you in on something. If the tendencies on the game are accurate, if the tendencies on the game are accurate, bro, it's gonna be a struggle for Evan Fournier and Julius Randle this year, right?
Really?
You really. Now, if that's and this is a video game, so this don't mean diddly poo, right? This don't mean diddly poo, but based on the tendencies, Evan Fournier and Julius Randle gonna struggle if you go by what 2K says, right? Right. This is just a a video game,
right?
But Kemba Walker, RJ Barrett, and Mitchell Robinson, bro, I cannot be stopped. I cannot be stopped, G-Man, with Kemba Walker. Notice I didn't say Derrick Rose or Miles McBride. I said
I noticed that. I noticed that.
With Kemba Walker, Mitchell Robinson, and RJ Barrett, I cannot and will not be stopped. Bro, I'm playing people online. I'm playing people with the Knicks. My only thing is when Kemba Walker get tired, I'll be in trouble. When Kemba Walker get tired, when I gotta sub Kemba out, I gotta run the offense through Julius, which that's not a big deal because Julius Randle is a bucket getter on the game in ISO situations, right?
Right.
I can ISO Julius Randle and just give people Black University. I will give you the business with Julius Randle, bro. But if you talk about team offense,
yeah,
if you talk about team offense, bro,
not so much.
Kemba Walker, bro. When Mitch comes, sets that screen, and he ain't no good screener. He ain't no good screener on the game, right? But he fast. Cause I hit as soon as he set that screen, and I bake a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I cook a little bit at the top, you know what I'm saying? Set my man up. And as soon as Mitch set that screen, bro, it's a foot race to the basket. Who there first, me or Mitch? And so the Phoenix Suns, I ran it against the Phoenix Suns, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the Phoenix Suns brought Jay Crowder out of the corner to swat Kemba's shot. And I threw a lob to RJ Barrett, and they couldn't stop it. And they couldn't stop it on the game. Eli M, I'm telling you, if you bring that weak side defender, RJ Barrett is crashing. And in one game, I threw 4 lobs to RJ Barrett in one game.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
In one game, and 4 don't sound like a huge number. There are 4 lobs, that ain't nothing. 4 lobs, bro. For a wing player to catch 4 lobs in one game, bruh.
Stop playing, Freezy.
Bruh, I'm telling y'all, this Knicks offense is dangerous on the game with Kemba Walker.
So how does that translate to real world of what we're doing in this upcoming season?
For one, Kemba got to stay healthy.
Agree.
Right?
I agree. Yep.
Kemba got to stay healthy. And 2, you don't know what their tendencies are going to be like once they get to training camp and learn how to play with each other. 2K, the game, put their tendencies in from last year.
Right.
Because that's all the information they have to go by.
Right. Yep.
But, bruh, listen. Evan Fournier couldn't get the 3-pointers he wanted. His shots were in and out. And then he would disappear for long stretches. He would cut to the passes you threw to him had to be perfect.
Right.
Like you had to throw perfect passes to him. Yeah, man. So hopefully that's not a sign of what things ought to come.
Right.
But that might be a sign of things to come.
Yeah. Yes. That could be a possibility. But what I believe is this. What I believe is with the backcourt of a Kemba and a Fournier, it's going to free up one Mr. RJ Barrett to go be great.
Right.
That's what I believe. And then with the infusion of a Mitchell Robinson, that tends. I believe that Mitch in his mind believes that he needs to shut down the naysayers, the doubters, the haters that are out there, regardless of whether he's going to be on the team in the future. That I'm not even going to talk about that. What I'm talking about right now is what I'm looking for from a Mitchell Robinson. Right, he's already increased his body mass because he in himself he realized that, hey, I was getting pushed around down there in the paint. You know what I'm saying? So I need to do something about that. So he got in the weight room, and it remains to be seen on how productive that's going to be in the long term. But I'm excited about this starting 5 that the New York Knicks got right now. I'm telling you, I wish the season could start tomorrow. I want to see a Kemba Walker, a Evan Fournier, an RJ Barrett, a Julius Randle, and a Mitchell Robinson up against whomever you want to bring and put on the court. That's like pickup basketball. We just arrived at the park, right?
Right.
And I'm Kemba, and when I get there, I get to pick first. So, hey, let me get Mitch, right? Let me get him first, and then whoever is picking, they pick their guy. Okay, well, let me get RJ. Okay, right. I got you. And you go ahead and pick your guy. Let me get Julius Randle back there in the background because he's standing in the back. He ain't even got his basketball shoes on yet. But I know what his paralysis is, right? And then at the end of the day, just the light skinned kid walks in with that nice neat haircut he got. I'm like, he just coming into the court, Freezy. He wasn't even there. I'm like, let me get that guy to just walking in right there. That's Evan Fournier.
Evan Fournier. Yep.
And I'm about to murder everybody that's on the court.
Yep.
After that.
Yep.
Everybody.
Bro. I'm here to tell you, hey, Miss Geraldine is in the building. What's good? How you doing?
Salute.
Eli M, I see you. I see that noise you talking, Eli M. Q Falcon. What's good? What I'm gonna say is this when it comes to the Knicks. Man, listen. So I play 2K a little bit, not a lot, because Miss Mocha be like, hey, you gonna sit in there and play video games all day? And I'm like, no, ma'am, I'm about to go cut the grass. You know what I'm saying? You gonna go in there and play? You gonna play video games all day? No, I'm about to go work on the PT Cruiser.
I like how you said no, ma'am. I'm not.
Right. So, but the thing is with 2K, I feel like they created the game for me. Q Falcone, salute. I feel like they created the game for me. I jump right on. And no matter what the changes are every year, I get on and I feel comfortable with it. I have a comfort level with it. Like I don't spam it. I don't change settings. I don't do all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I just pick up the game and I play it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I played with the Knicks and
right.
Kemba Walker. The Kemba Walker, Mitchell Robinson, RJ Barrett combo is a problem for the game. Because what happens is against because I was killing them in man-to-man so bad they went to zone on me, right? And they didn't think I recognized the zone, but when I looked at the other guard, I looked at Fournier. Fournier man was not on him. He was, playing an area. And I was like, oh, okay. So I call Mitch up top, set the screen, go around. The weak side defender come. RJ Barrett is wide open in the corner for three, right? Because the zone has to collapse because the zone can't allow penetration,
right?
Because if you allow penetration against the zone, you may as well play man to man, right?
J1.
RJ Barrett in the corner for three is a problem for NBA teams, right? And my only deal is Mitch can't catch long passes. So if you throw Mitch a long pass, he gonna look like Evan Ingram out there. You know what I'm saying? He gonna look like Evan Ingram out there. But if you go hand it to him, he's straight. You know what I'm saying? It's just like Evan Ingram. If you hand it to him, he's straight. Right?
Oh my goodness.
But
I tell you the truth. So I don't play 2K. I have no idea, how that whole algorithm works. I am ignorant to the fact. All I know is this. I know in my heart of hearts that this roster, as currently constructed, is going to be a problem for the NBA.
Right.
If these guys can stay healthy and do what we brought them in here to do, that it's going to be a problem for the NBA.
And I picked up Odell Beckham, by the way.
That's some bull, Freezy.
I had to. I picked up Beckham, not for this week. Not for this week.
Well, he ain't playing this week.
Right. I picked him up for the playoffs. I want y'all to face Michael Thomas and Odell Beckham and George Kittle in the playoffs.
So by the time we get to the playoffs, and I'm telling you, when we get to the playoffs, I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna be that Tom Brady that y'all gonna be afraid to face. That y'all gonna be talking in the back room, not in the front room, in the back room.
I have Tom Brady, by the way.
I know you do.
Okay.
I know you do. But guess what? Tom ain't a threat to me this week. I'm just telling you that right now. He's not a threat to me this week. Okay. Not even almost. I'm not even remotely concerned at this point. All I need to do is go out here and put the finishing touches on my roster. And Freezy, I'm gonna tell you right now, brother. What's about to happen to you this week? I don't want you to take this personal. It's never personal.
I don't.
Always business. You know what I'm saying?
I want you. The one thing about having thick skin and I noticed it over the years, and I had to have it pointed out to me because I have thick skin. So the thing people think about having thick skin is people think you don't care, that you don't care about that you don't give a S word.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I do. I just don't show it like that. Like somebody would be like, "Oh man, Uncle Freezy, you know, I broke my leg," and I'd be like, "You hungry?" You know what I'm saying? And they think I don't care. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It is part of that is what made me successful in some of the things I've done in life.
Right.
And part of that is the reason why, if people don't know me, like know who I am as a person, they get like the wrong impression. Like I rub people the wrong way.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So if I lose this week, it ain't gonna bother me because I already know I'm gonna be the champion at the end of the year. All champions don't go undefeated. You know what I'm saying? But if I do the stomp this week, if I smoke G-Man, I ain't even gonna talk no. You know, I might talk a little bit of noise, but ultimately, I want to be the champion. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted. I want to win the championship.
You want the belt.
Yes.
And I understand. Yes. But I'm telling you right now,
I'm goal oriented is basically what it is.
The belt runs through G-Man for life. So let's go ahead and lay that out right now. So what you need to hope for, this is what, and I always tell people this: hope is not a strategy, but Freezy, what you need to hope for is one day I have a misstep. Maybe my internet goes out, there's a storm, I can't get online, I can adjust my roster. Those are the things you need to hope for. Because as long as I'm in my right mind and can go out there and adjust my roster, y'all in trouble. Uh-oh. I am what you call the personification. And I know that may be so if Cornerstone Kev was up here right now, he wouldn't understand what that word means. I would have to tell him to go Google it. Yeah, break it down. But that's my boy. That's my man, Kev. And saying that, you know, I want everybody to understand and realize this, right? Everyone that's watching right now, the Pod Couple will be on tonight at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Come through and you know and kick it with us. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got going on. But I would say this, Freezy. I would say once I lock in on something, it's over. And right now, I'm locked in on my fantasy football team. And I'm telling you, boy, I got probably 3 individuals that the matchup I'm looking for right now. You one of them, and I got you this week, which is great. So I can go ahead and get you out of the way. The other 2, Hadouken. Oh,
Hadouken, and shout out to Hadouken Sharon and the Hadouken Sharon's No Life podcast.
No doubt.
By the way, y'all check that out. Go support my boy, man. And listen too. Here's the other thing. You know, I know Duke is a man. I know that. I know Duke is a man, but that's just the way we talk down here.
Yeah, also. No doubt.
But yeah, check out Duke's No Life pod. Because my man is super straight. He gonna basically, you know, shoot it to you straight, just like G-Man and just like others. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all check out the Pod Couple tonight at 6:30. It's gonna be fire. I got a bright colored thumbnail out there, so it won't get lost in the sauce. You know, y'all check out the Pod Couple. Cornerstone Kev puts a lot of work, time into coming up with topics and things of that sort. And you know, and G-Man and myself we invest a lot into trying to make it what it is that y'all desire. And we don't do it just because, you know, we immediately get immediate gains, because we don't get immediate gains, you know what I'm saying, out of the Pod Couple and things of that stuff. But what we do get is value from you guys. So we get an intrinsic value by coming and hanging out and kicking it with y'all. So go check out those joints.
Facts. Hey, and for those of you that have not yet done so, what I'm gonna need for you to do, right? I'm gonna ask. This is an ask, right? So I'm gonna ask, number one, that if you're in here and you're watching this content, first of all, go ahead and beat that like button up. Beat that like button up like
Smash the like button.
in my man Freeze's voice. Beat that like button up like nobody's business, right? Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and subscribe to the show. Hit the notification bell. So, because every once in a while, if y'all ain't figured this out by now, if you're new here and you don't really know how this thing goes and how we get down, every once in a while, Freezy gets a wild hair, right? And he may just pop up
in the middle of the day, talking about a morning drive.
You know what I'm saying? Look, it is 12:54, and we talking about the morning. Clearly, it's the afternoon right now, right? But you got to know when Freezy pops up. So if you hit that notification bell, you will get that notification. Now, after you do all that, once you subscribe, like and subscribe to the channel, I'm gonna need you to go to the community tab, right? Once you hit that community tab, you can go and get some merch from the Blorange family. And I'm very item specific about things that I talk about, right? So right now, what you can go do, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you can legit go out and get you some Pod Couple merch. It's out there. It's out there to be had. Now, I don't know where my UPS man is right now, but I'm going to have to call UPS and tell them, hey, I expected for my merch to be here way before now because I wanted to be able to wear my merch on the show tonight. Because I got Pod Couple merch. And it's fire. I'm telling you, it's fire. Once you see it, you be like, I got to have it. I got to have that.
Got to have it.
You got to get it, Freezy. I'm telling you got to get it.
I'm going to put the link to it in the chat. Hector, what's good?
My man, Heck, what's good? What's good? What's good? Project Nerd is in the building.
So I'm pinning that up and putting that in the chat so y'all can see it.
Hey, go get your look. I'm gonna tell you right now, right? And it may sound a little biased coming from me. I can understand how people could misinterpret what I'm about to say. But Pod Couple merch, that's about to be a collector's item. You need to go ahead and get your merch right now. Don't be a follower, be a leader. I'm telling you, go get your merch today. Click the link. Freezy just dropped it in the chat. Go ahead and click that link. Go out there and do whatever your pocketbook allows you to do. But you got to, if you want to be in the Pod Couple army, you got to go get your merch. That's all I'm gonna say, Freezy. That's all.
Bem. Yeah. Hey, Sam Holt was good. I'm sorry, man. Hey, Sam Holt, I had some stuff going on at the missus. I had to drop the missus off at the airport this morning. You know what I'm saying? We in there, they say flight one time, you get there, flight different time. No, you got to wait. And then I'm like, I'm going to get me some breakfast on the way home. You know what I'm saying? Get something keto friendly. And because getting groceries at the gas station ain't the way to go.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
That is not.
Yeah. So it's one of those deals. It's been a crazy morning. And that's the reason why I'm a little bit behind. So yeah.
Crazy. I want you to look at what Sam Holt just put in the chat.
I saw it. for Cornerstone Cav.
Yes.
Welcome to the show.
That's fire. That is fire. So you know we'll get Cav tonight, right? You know we'll get it. He already know. He already know.
Yeah, man. So shout out to Cornerstone Cav. And so I just want to mention one thing. So we did do the takeover last night, right? I hadn't talked to Free Keith today yet. I don't know if he made it back from Coney Island with our coconut slushies. But yeah. Let me see. What is that? Somebody put something weird in the chat. Somebody spamming us, bro. You see that?
Where?
Somebody buy followers. You see that? Nah, we don't do.
No, I don't.
We don't do that.
I don't see that. Maybe my chat may be a little slow too.
Yeah, I think yeah, I think somebody just got him. Good.
Yeah,
Good.
I don't even see it. So you know,
somebody knocked him off.
so what, Freezy? I got to do this. And you always do this, right? But shout out to the mods for keeping the chat clean. You know,
Yeah.
and scooping up these people that come in here and try to be disruptive to what we got going on.
Selling stuff. You don't want to buy followers? No, man. We real. We Knicks fans. We're Knicks fans, bro. Whether we have. Okay, so here's the thing. I'll keep it a buck. Hey y'all, I do want to get the channel to 2,000 subscribers. We so close. We like 130 subscribers away from 2,000, from 2K. That's a lot of subscribers.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of subscribers. You know what I'm saying? What I want to do is I want to get us to 2,000 subscribers, not for anything that I'll get financially, because YouTube ain't hardly paying me. YouTube is paying me half of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Right. But you know what I'm saying, for numbers sake and for support and growing the family, 2,000 to be a nice dope number for us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're listening and you haven't subscribed to the channel, smash the like button, turn your notifications to all, right? Turn it to all. So every time we go live, you'll be able to catch all this stuff. It's the same thing G-Man said. But I want to get back to a couple things. So we did take over Knicks Freestyle last night. That was dope.
I was mad comfortable up in the freestyle spot. I'm telling you, I was mad comfortable. I like that spot. You know what I'm saying? I like that spot.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And so what we want to do is of course put out quality content, but at the same time, you know, this is a family thing, man. This is like when I see Hector come through, I'll be like, yo, that's family right there. When I see Felipe 210, you know what I'm saying, I think about Texas. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? That's family right there. You know what I mean? Pudge Nice and everybody, you know what I'm saying? It's and people think it's weird that you can keep up with 2,000 people, but in this type form and setting, we can keep up with 2,000 people, because when we see names, I know who they are.
Facts.
I know who Felipe 210 is.
Facts.
I know who Black University is. I know who Pudge Nice is.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And you got 2,000 family members just like that. I know who all of these people are. But let me I'm gonna get away from the takeover thing. Maybe we can touch on that in a little bit. But what I did want to touch on is my experience playing 2K and what I get from the roster.
Okay.
Right. So Obi Toppin is a freak of nature.
Facts.
If Obi, hey CWC, what's good? Oh, you know what? Hey, you know what? I meant to do this. I meant to put the link in there in the chat for the homies. Hey, y'all, my bad, y'all.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all, Freezy is the hardest working man on the internet, right? So sometimes he has that lapse. You know, it happens. So please forgive him. Please forgive him.
Because it's not a lapse of malice. It's just too much stuff going on at once.
Yes, I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
You know, but what I want to say though is about the Knicks roster. If Obi, oh, we in trouble, bro.
Why?
G-Man, we in trouble.
I ain't come here for no problems, Freezy. Don't bring nobody
you got one. You got one because
no, I ain't come here for no problem, no issue.
All I'm saying is we mentioned the takeover of Knicks Freestyle, and I think somebody may have come to take. Oh man!
First off, I'm not worthy. I come hat in hand. I just want to thank you guys for holding me down last night. I was looking at the chat as I'm driving up to UConn. My wife's like, some chat is going off. They're looking for you. Are you supposed to be somewhere? I said,
Right.
they know I can't do it right now.
Yeah.
So I said, so she's like, well, I need to read your text messages because I need to know what's going on up in school. I said, no, it's cool. Read my messages. She said, well, some dude named Sarge said he got your back. I said, yeah. I said, yeah, I'm done. I probably won't have a show next week, but I said, we'll see how it goes. You know how when you got to sit out a game, you have a hard time watching the game, right?
Right.
You don't go to do film tape when it's film week. You don't go to film week.
You be over there like this?
Yeah, because you weren't in the game. I won't be watching last night's show probably. But seriously, I must admit, as a man raising women athletes, I've always prepared for them to quit. I really did, because their bodies just go through different things, and I pushed my daughters hard in track and field because I said, if you want it, then this is what it's going to take. You got to go all the way, right? And let's just do this. And they kept responding. When I got out there last night, man, and I shed a little tear, I held myself. My wife looked at me and was like, this is over. But she just was like, her shin splints, her knees was scraped up. And her and the coach just had an intense moment where he's saying, if you hit this, you could do it, and you're not leaving till you do it. And it just got to a point where, just the mind of the coach, who, and in fairness, he's stressed because he needs to turn out some All-Americans, and he knows my daughter's at that cusp. So her abilities are tied to his checkbook, and the $50,000 a year that they're giving our family, says that we're contractually obligated to it. So I've always kept my kids with a merit scholarship to pay 50% of their tuition. I work in higher education. Y'all see the university around my neck, or maybe I shouldn't show which university, so we just gave back their scholarship last night, dropped that the merit scholarship and quick Parent Plus loan, and she's back in school and she's not a student athlete anymore, So
G.I., let me ask you this, brother. And the most important part about what you just said, how is your daughter's mental?
Right? She is good. And she says now, and when she looked at me and my wife, she says, you guys knew I wasn't going to be an Olympian, right? I said, oh yeah, no way you were going to be an Olympian. She said, so at some point this was going to end. I got 2 really good years of competition and I really pushed myself as far as I can go. I think I've reached my limit. I've had enough. And the definity in her voice, because you know how you get your kid and they go, well, I don't know. And everything was, she's 20 years old. She's about to be 21 in a month. And she's definitively knocking things out. And she immediately was able to get enrolled in 3 more classes, not 3 more credits. So now she's turned to, Dad, I'm not going to ask y'all to go 1 more year. I'm going to, my next 2 years, I'm going to catch up all the classes I need. I'm walking out of here in 2023. So
that's what's up, brother. That's the most important part right there. Out of all that, for sure. Congrats, my brother. Congrats.
Thank you. Now the flip side is, there's always levity. The freshman who's been on campus 2 weeks it gives me a call. So don't worry, Dad. I knew she wasn't going to make it. I'm the Olympian.
Right. Of course. That is how this dynamic works. For
sure.
You're right. That's how this dynamic works.
Her team didn't want to see my team in the Big East. So, so that's okay. You'll still bring her to my meets, right? Because
Yeah, that's how this works. Because there is no rivalry. And listen, so first of all, G.I., listen, I'm proud to say that I'm associated with a cat that is as smart, right? And I'm saying this, and I'm genuine. I called you because I wanted to tell you this. I don't know if you saw, you got a missed call from me.
That's why I'm on here. That's why I'm on this link. And I'm a little busy at work, but I said, let me take a few minutes out.
Right. And so I didn't even want to talk to you on this. I wanted to talk to you on the phone. Right. Because I want to tell you that I'm proud to be associated with somebody that is as smart
facts
in the moment and understanding of these moments as you are. Because when I read the text, I knew what you was texting. I knew what this was. I knew what this is about. Man, listen, I'm a father. My oldest is all of mine are in their 20s. All 50,000 of them are in their 20s, right? And so I knew, you know, I kind of had a sense of what this moment was. So that's why I wasn't pressuring, you know, but what topic you want me to cover? Nah, that ain't important. You know what I'm saying? What was important is family. Because there is no rivalry on God's green earth
than sibling.
Deeper than a sibling rivalry.
A
and if you think Uncle Freezy is making that up, when you first open your Bible, the first thing you see,
Cain and Abel.
Cain and Abel.
Brothers, sibling rivalry. Brothers.
Oh, day every day.
Right. The first thing you see, that when you open about, the first thing you see is creation, and then a man going to work. A man working. That is what a man's supposed to do. Work. That's why when people say, "Man, you be working all these 50,000 jobs," bro. When you open a good book, one of the first things you see is a man working.
Facts.
Right. And how, whatever your perspective is on whatever, the fact is a man was tasked to complete jobs. That's what it comes down to, right?
So the
second thing is and not the second thing, but something that soon follow is loyalty, right? Loyalty and sibling rivalry.
That's it.
Right. And so, you know, I hate to kind of dumb it down, but basically that's what it comes down to. So when I heard when you said that, I was like, hey, I got to talk to my man, because this is bigger than Knicks right here.
Yeah, for sure. Sure.
And Sarge, just so you know, that I can see a little person moving from time to time on your right side. So
yeah.
so they have a little.
Move my screen a little bit.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. All right. There we go.
So
hey, G-Man ain't playing. G-Man got the setup.
Yeah, G-Man got a tight setup. I gotta figure out how he got it. But let me get out of here because it's NFL tonight. And I'm having a hard time getting into it, but so I don't want to be at the office too late. But I truly appreciate y'all for holding me down. I hope I get to replace Cornerstone Cav one day. You know, I don't want any wish anything bad on them. But you know, if you ever need a righty, you know.
you ain't throwing no banana peels on the floor. That's what you said.
Hey,
God bless you, bro. Soul Finger, how are you this morning, man?
I think Soul Finger has stepped away from
Okay. All right. Well, tell him I just didn't leave without saying hello to y'all, and I will see y'all shortly.
No doubt. Peace, my brother.
Guys, peace.
Yeah. Hey, so G-Man, when he said that, I kind of because my son, okay. So for those that don't know, we have a big family, right? So
we do.
My son is my son went to Clemson, right?
Okay.
And now his girl is on Clemson track team. I was going to talk that noise to GI about about Clemson, and I was like, son, why you ain't play football at Clemson? And you know, he a wrestler. He more of a wrestler than a football player.
Right.
But G-Man, he huge. He's 6'2", 270 and
Lord.
solid. Yeah, we went to the steakhouse, man. I saw that joker eat. I was like, Claude, have mercy. Claude, have mercy. This joker is solid. I bumped into him, G-Man. Right. And so for the record, y'all, I'm not a little guy. I know I look little on the screen. Right, but I'm not a small.
You're not a small man.
Yeah, so and I look small. I look small on the screen, right? But in real life, it's hard for me to find clothes.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, when you got some size on you, man, it's always rough looking for some clothes, man. And if you're over 6 foot and you weigh over 200, it's just rough all day
long. All day, bro.
Hey, I don't mean to cut y'all off, but L, what my play that, brother? My stomach touching my back right now.
Yeah, you know what I got today? I made something good too. I made some honey curry salmon.
What?
Yes, and it's the bomb too. me see. I take y'all out in the front. Yeah, it's pretty good too. Yeah.
I can't do the honey because the honey have carbs in it.
Look, Freezy, you on a diet. G-Man.
Oh yeah, that look good.
Oh my God. L, you're killing me right now, brother. You're killing me right now. I'm telling you, you're killing me right now. You boy. Good Lord.
Yeah,
Lord,
honey curry salmon with a coconut ranch dip to go with it.
What?
Yeah.
Oh
Hell,
my goodness.
showing up.
But look,
I really do this. I really do it.
For real. Not for play, for real. That's crazy.
What's going on? So Finger, thanks for coming through last night too, bro. You could have hung around. You got kicked out last night.
Well, no, I had a phone call I had to step up get to because I wanted to address that whole thing with that situation with that draft because I had to go back and look at it when we were talking about. And truth be told, John should have never drafted a quarterback anyway. They should have used that pick on something else, an offensive lineman or something, traded it down and got more picks, and then signed a free agent journeyman for your QB. That's what they should have done, and let Danny Dines just stay 10 pennies.
Yeah, because now they behind. They behind now. Now they behind. They building a team, but they behind because they don't have the quarterback.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? So here's what I suggested to the Giants fans. Be patient because the next 4 years are gonna be rough. Because what's gonna happen is y'all gonna have to trade Saquon Barkley for draft capital, right? Y'all gonna have to draft some of y'all good players. The good safety y'all got. Y'all gonna because what's gonna happen is you can't pay elite level talent and win 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You can't. You got to start all over from scratch. You got to start in y'all trenches again.
Well, actually, Freezy, I'm gonna put a little caveat to that. You got to clean. They need to clean house. They need to
the front office.
Starting in the front office.
Yes.
Starting in the front office.
And so I was going to get to that because for one, Joe Judge is not an NFL head coach. No. That's what when he got hired. And so I did an interview. I don't know. Y'all know who Harry Carson is?
Yes.
And so L, you know who Harry Carson is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I did an interview with Harry Carson last November, right?
And that was cool. I know that had to be cool. That had to be dope.
Yeah. And so he was like, because he is on the committee for the minority coach hiring, right? And when we found out about Joe Judge being hired, we were like, you know what this looked like?
Yes.
You know what this looked like, right? I don't have anything against white coaches or black coaches or purple coaches, but what it looked like is somebody got hooked up.
Yeah, the good old boy system.
Absolutely.
Right. The hook up under the table, you know, and you seeing the benefit. They're reaping what they sow.
Right.
Because I know there are a lot of other qualified people, that they're bringing in. Right. And I mean, it's a shame to see how, I see the pain on G-Man's face when you say something about him, man. I know that feel. I'm black and gold, so we had a long history of that.
Yes, sir.
So, but it's bad. They should have never drafted Cat. There's all kinds of things they could have done better than that. I mean, I'm armchair GMing and stuff, but 1 + 1 is 2. 1 + 1 don't equals 44.
Right. And you're not going to get it no matter how you move that 1 and that plus sign and that 1, you never going to get 44. It doesn't matter if you put the plus in the front, the plus in the back, turn the 1 upside down, you never going to get 44, bro. And that's what the Giants are doing to solve.
I'm on record. The Giants need to go and get Deshaun Watson ASAP. And that will solve their quarterback problems right now.
What about y'all major issue? The offensive line.
See that, yeah.
You put somebody like Deshaun Watson back there, he'll buy you a little bit of time. He'll buy you some time.
But I feel what you're saying, L. But when they say hype, that man running, and he running for his life. You could put Jesus and cleats behind that line right now. It ain't gonna help, man.
Right. And the offensive tackle that y'all drafted, Andrew Thomas.
Yeah, no.
Andrew Thomas, he is not a left tackle, bro.
No.
He
No.
is not a left tackle. You need to. He need to.
You look so disgusted right now.
He looked like a left tackle. He looked like a left tackle at Georgia. At Georgia in the SEC, he looked like a left tackle. I saw him live.
G-Man looks so disgusted right now.
Let me explain something to you guys, right? So the same disdain, okay, you good. The same disdain, the same frustration that we experienced when we talked about the Knicks front office before we got the executives that we have now is the same way I feel about my Giants right now. Because there are people in this organization that I'm trying to figure out why they still have a job. Why are you still coming to work and making decisions about the future of the franchise? Yeah. So when you try to sell me on the fact that the reason that we drafted Saquon Barkley at number 2 was this, I'm like, okay, well, I can accept that if you have a backup plan, if this is a part of something that you're trying to formulate, right? But then the very next thing that you do is you go out and you draft Daniel Jones at number 6. Now, these are pieces that you need to be able to submit a football team. But the thing that you have not addressed, that we've been clamoring about for the last 10 to 15 years, is the offensive line.
Yeah.
You have not done anything, nothing to get me an offensive line. So regardless if you, to your point, Soulfinger, if you got Jesus Christ in the backfield in cleats, he's not going to make any yards because why? You don't have an offensive line, guys.
Exactly. Because I don't care how great a running back you got. You can't look. When you say height and the defensive line is already all up in the quarterback chest or the halfback chest, all up in his grill, looking at his mouthpiece, you can't do anything. And on one thing that Freezy brought up, and it made me think about, and I hate to bring up this team, but what it did, the move they made did turn them around to make them in the 90s to the early to mid 90s a powerhouse, is when the Cowboys traded Herschel Walker. And that turned everything around. And when you said that about Saquon, that's the first thing popped in my head, because hey, look, Saquon can get you a whole lot. Even though I know you wouldn't want to do that, I wouldn't want to do that, man. But you got to they're gonna have to make a move. Bring in a veteran. You need to bring in a veteran quarterback and try to piecemeal this line for now, because they need to do something, man. Because you got weapons, man. Y'all got weapons. You just ain't got nobody to get them to them.
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna tell you something right now. And when I say this, people are probably gonna come from my throat, right? But it's okay. I'm a big man. I can accept that, right? So to L's point, if I'm the GM, anybody in that front office, if you're not on the phone right now with the Houston Texans and finding out what is the situation going on with Deshaun Watson, you're doing this team a disservice. Because I'm telling you right now, if people come out and say, okay, well, and I know that the backlog, the PR nightmare, and everything else is going on, that matters, right? What matters to me is I need a quarterback. And if you tell me I can get a Deshaun Watson on this team right now, with to your point, Soulfinger, with the weapons we got there at wide receiver, and that now to L's point, Deshaun can kind of dissipate the failure that we have in the offensive line, because he's going to be mobile enough to be able to keep people off his back, right?
But see, I'd be worried about him taking a lot of hits.
Yep. Well, but you also remember this, fellas, when you got a good quarterback back there, he's able to pick up the blitzes. He's able to put the people in the right position to be able to pick up the blitzes.
I feel you, because but what I think about when you say that, and this could be blasphemy or slander, Freezy may ban me from ever coming in the building again. But I think about Robert Griffin, with all the running around he was doing, and he took that one shot. Now, granted, that was on the coach, because the coach didn't want him. He wanted Cousins. There was a whole bunch of drama on that. But I feel for Deshaun in that aspect, especially if you don't have an offensive line, because the human body can take so much. And man, look, he getting hit. He gonna get lit up like a Christmas tree back there, man.
So I look at when we're talking about when you put a Deshaun Watson in the New York Giants offense, I think about him a lot like I think about Lamar Jackson, right? So at some point when Lamar first came to Baltimore, their offensive line was much better than the Giants. Don't get it twisted, right?
Yeah.
But he still had to learn how to not to take those hits, right?
Yeah.
He had to learn that, and I think that what's my man's name? I just forgot his name that quick. Texans.
Watson.
Deshaun Watson, right? Deshaun. I think that he is seasoned enough to know, when he needs to get rid of the ball, when he needs to throw the ball away, or when he doesn't need to take those hits. But when you compare or put together a Deshaun Watson and a Saquon Barkley in the backfield, you don't know who's getting the ball.
Right. That's true. You're gonna have to. It's gonna be. Look, I'm gonna tell you, it would be a nightmare, especially if you did. If you didn't have if you get a line, but also what it's gonna do is put them booties in the seat.
Mm-hmm.
That's that. Hey, look, people come to see that show,
and that right there, Soulfinger is the selling point, right? So,
but
first
the thing
of all,
is where it's set, you wouldn't be able to do.
But Soulfinger, let me ask you this: how many games are y'all gonna win this year?
Oh, New Orleans?
No, I'm sorry, not the Saints. I'm talking about the Giants. I'm sorry, I forgot you was a Saints fan. But
he's a Saints fan.
But G-Man, how many games are the Giants win this year?
Out of realistically, out of 17 games,
6-11, right?
No, absolutely not. No, I'm not even going down that path. I'm not going down that path.
5-12, right?
No, you're going the wrong way. This is what Freaky does, right? So,
G-Man, don't y'all play the NFC South? Don't y'all play the NFC South this season?
We do.
Yeah,
you do, right?
We
okay.
do. Yes,
and you play all good, top-notch defense in that NFC South. Am I right or wrong? Right?
You are correct.
So you count all those games. You count all those games that you're going to play against them losses.
No.
L's.
No.
No.
You're gonna play Atlanta. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna give y'all the W against Atlanta.
I'm splitting. Yeah. I mean,
Maybe Atlanta.
Did you see what
y'all might beat Carolina.
Oh my God, y'all on drugs right
now. G-Man, the Giants. See, the problem is you like us Jet fans used to be. You understand? We was delusional. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta look at what you gotta look at the team for what it is. I used to think that the Jets was going to go every season. I used to think the Jets was going to go 12-4 every season. Right. Every season, including last season, we won one game.
I get you. But this is what I'm gonna say. Realistically, looking at the roster and what we got going on in 17 games, we will win 10 games this season.
What?
Yeah. We can win 10. That many.
Right, lose tonight.
Two hands. I'm telling you.
They're going to lose tonight.
No, we're not. This is going to be
they're going to win tonight because the Redskins quarterback hurt.
Yes, you got
it does. With all that being said, with their quarterback hurt, Daniel Jones is not the man of this town. I'm sorry.
Well, the thing is, I worry about.
I got to go, fellas. The bell. They ringing the bell out there. I got to go.
All right, brother.
All right.
I'll be back.
Good to see you, boss.
Salute.
Good to see y'all. I'll be back.
All right.
Hey, what I worry about with your man Daniel Jones, he got to deal with the Predator tonight, and you don't have an offensive line, man.
Okay.
The Predator look, he's sitting up in that tree with the infrared on, and he about to snipe him off, man.
Right, and you don't be the number 2 pick in the draft at defensive end if you ain't somebody. This dude is Julius Peppers-esque.
Yes.
Right. This dude, Chase Young, is bruh.
He's that guy. He's that man.
To be that big, that fast, and can drop that low when he come around that corner to pop back up and then fire off the way he does, that's scary, man.
He remind me of the dude from the Texans. What's my man name? Jadeveon Clowney.
Oh, Jadeveon Clowney.
Yeah, Clowney. Yes,
bro.
He's Clowney-esque for real.
When I was in South Carolina when Clowney went because it was like what happened was Clowney was either going to go to Clemson or Carolina, right?
Right.
And when Carolina got Clowney, it was a celebration across the state.
Yes.
Because if Clowney had went to Clemson may not have given up a point the entire season because their defense was rugged. They was holding people to about 15 points a game.
Yep.
But then you add Jadeveon Clowney to that defense, bro.
That's a whole different story.
You talking about wide receiver speed and defensive tackle size. You know what I'm saying?
That's scary.
That is scary, bro.
Scary. That's
you
scary.
know what I'm saying? But he went to Carolina, and bro, I'm here to tell you. But anyway, but my thing about the Giants is, if I'm the Giants, if I'm the GM for the Giants, my first thing, if I'm the team president, the first thing I'm doing is cleaning house. The coaching staff got to go because, for one, in my opinion, if you want it to be 500, you should have hired Jason Garrett as the head coach.
Yes.
Right? If you want to, because Jason Garrett guaranteed is going to get you 8-8. Now he ain't gonna win 9 games.
No,
he ain't gonna win 9 games, but he ain't gonna lose you 9 games either.
So
you know what I'm saying? So if you just needed a placeholder at coach, Jason Garrett would have been the guy.
Would be that guy. So you bring up an interesting point, right? And I always tell people this one fact, right? Relationships matter, right? So I could have met Freezy back in 19 whatever, and we built a relationship. So when Freezy calls me in 2021 and says, "Hey, G man, I got this going on. What do you think about this?" So I'm going to take Freezy's call before I take another individual off the street's call, right? So you got to think about this. Jason Garrett was the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys for a number of seasons, which was our arch nemesis, right? 8-8. That's him. But when you think about where Jason Garrett got his start at and who he got his start with, was Mara, right? So Mara's not going to come out and say Jason Garrett's my guy, or why is he on this team right now? So if you think about it legit from a logical standpoint, I'm bringing a solidified head coach in to be an offensive coordinator for a rookie head coach. So when you don't work out, I don't have to go hire. I don't have to go look for my next head coach because he's already on the roster.
Yeah, right? I can see that. I saw, and I was thinking that when they brought Garrett in.
Yes,
but but still, and maybe because he'll be able to make his own moves because it was going to be hard for him being, the coach of the Cowboys because you got Jerry right there. But you see him on the sideline all the time. He's the clapper, clap on, clap off. You know, you got to do something. The problem is that the Giants. And I was looking at, I'm looking at everybody as a whole, I look at all teams, and I was particularly what really hooked me on the Giants, even during the days of LT is when I was stationed on the USS Denver. My chief was from New York. He was from the Bronx, and he was a big Giants fan. So on Super Bowl, we were on deployment. It's like 2-3 in the morning. We watching the Super Bowl.
No doubt.
Up on the medical ward. He's big, he was a big Giants fan. So when they won that Super Bowl, he was losing his mind. So that being said, that front office, man, your front office, man, is everything. I don't care. You can get the greatest coach there is, but if your front office is not giving you the tools, or as Bill Parcells said it, if let me cook my food and get my ingredients. Let me get to do the cooking. They're not doing that for him, man. And you guys got look at your receivers, your tight end, one of the top running back. You don't have offensive line, man. That kid Martinez, you pull Martinez from Green Bay, and he's a headhunter.
Yes, sir.
Good linebacker.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he is. But the front office is garbage, and I'm telling you right now,
because y'all don't have an identity, G man. Y'all don't. Who are the Giants in 2021?
We don't know.
They're unknown. That's
we don't know.
They don't have an identity.
We don't know.
Look, that was that draft picking up Daniel Jones. I'm not going to call the cat Danny Dimes. He don't deserve to have a nickname.
I agree.
It's Danny Dimes. He's not Danny Dimes. Daniel Jones. That was a horrible pick, man. You look at his
and
numbers.
they picked him at 8. They
they picked 6.
Oh yeah, no, 6.
Yeah, they picked him at 6. But when they picked him at 6, I was like, "What in the world are they doing?"
But Freezy, not in their defense, because this is gonna make it even worse. There were no other quarterbacks in that draft.
The kid from Ohio State was garbage.
Yeah,
you could tell he was lazy.
Yeah, he was A. He was Russell. He was
Jamarcus Russell.
Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah.
Had the talent, he got the talent, he got all of it, but just couldn't put it together to use his guy. Lazy.
So I guess this is a question, right? What will it take for management, when I'm talking ownership, right? What will it take for ownership to realize that Gettleman is not the guy?
When they start losing money. When they start losing money.
Yeah, because Gettleman is a New Yorker. He talked that New York talk. He sound like Long Island. Yeah.
Gettleman is from Boston. Yeah, that's the first problem I have with him. Number one, that's it right there. He is from Boston, right? So if you're from Boston, I don't think that you have my best interest at heart being a New Yorker. That's number one.
Right.
Number one, right? So after it's only going to be, I'm gonna get, if I hire Freezy and I hire Soulfinger, right? I'm gonna put you in a box. I'm gonna say that your performance reviews have to be here for me to continue to pay you these millions of dollars that I'm paying you. You got to bring me results. So when you come out here and you say, I'm going to prioritize a running back over my offensive line, that's a problem for me. Because if you know football, that you got to build a foundation, right? So your line, whether it's offensive or defensive, is where you need to start. You can go out and get somebody off the street to come in and say, oh, I need for you to be a receiver. And they're good for you for a year, right? And then you do your due diligence to go find who your franchise player is going to be. But if you don't have that foundation set, you are setting yourself up for fate. The New York Giants have been talking about an offensive line for the last 15 years, Freezy.
Right.
15 years.
I know this.
And we have not done anything.
And the Bears beat the Giants I'd be so glad when the Giants be on our schedule because I know that's a dub. I could smoke ribs during that game because I ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta worry about the grill or the TV. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta worry about the grill or the TV. I could smoke me some, you know what I'm saying? So but with the Giants, and the reason why is because the Giants have delusions of grandeur, right? And so what it is this team is trash with elite players at 2 or 3 positions.
Yes, but you know, I would say this. I think, and this is just me because I'm not a native New Yorker or whatever, you know, and I let it be known. It's from the outside looking in, you know, unless I'm talking to straight Giants fans. But the way the media they kind of playfully, they don't go at the Giants like they do other teams. No. Know what I mean? No. And so they don't dig into them. Because, I mean, they start to go at Gettleman because once his name starts coming up hot in the national media, like on the hot seat and all like that, you know, he should be tap dancing in the skillet right now.
Yeah.
He should be, but he's not.
Because he messed up Carolina.
Yeah.
He messed up the Panthers.
And see, how did you, and I'm not going to lie, G-Man, I was upset with y'all y'all accepting him because I like when he was with the Panthers. You know, I was cool with that. Because
you a Saints fan.
Yes.
Because he was messing up the Panthers.
Yes. Just like I was when Greg Schiano was down there in Tampa, I was cool with that.
Right.
I was loving that.
Yeah.
Because that's going to benefit your team in the end, right? But yes. I'm going to tell you this, right, Soulfinger? I'm about this right here, right? Gettleman has been the GM for the Giants for the last, 4 or 5 years?
Mm-hmm.
Way too long. Way too long for my
Who did they get rid of? They got rid of the other guy.
I can't even remember his name.
The guy that put the Super Bowl team together.
Well, see, the thing is, Gettleman was he's riding that. He rolled into New York off that wave from getting Carolina to the Super Bowl.
The year Cam Newton was the league MVP, he rode the wave off that.
Yeah,
but Cam
Newton, I watched. So I live in the Carolinas, right? So I watched Carolina. That was not a front office genius job.
No,
Cam Newton played out of his mind.
He did.
And that saved Gettleman's job and propelled him to the fact that people thought that he was a genius. Right. I don't know who thought that. Jerry Reese.
Look, they were on either. They were either on the combination
brother Shaquille Sunflower.
Jerry Reese.
Jerry Reese.
They were either on a combination of dope or dog food, or taking it all the above.
All the above.
Right.
I'm just saying this. If Gettleman is still in the front office at the end of this season,
that means ownership don't care.
No.
He should have been gone 2 years ago, really.
Yeah, he should have been. But this is what I'm telling you, Freezy and Soulfinger. I am legit about to use some of my frequent flyer miles. I'm gonna fly to New York City. I'm going to Giant Stadium in East Rutherford Park. I'm going to New Jersey, not New York. I'm going to Jersey, right?
And we're gonna see Cornerstone Cav.
I'm gonna stop by and holler at Cornerstone, right? We go out and have a meal together. We're gonna break bread, and we're gonna do what we do, and then I'm gonna have to go address my primary reason for coming to the state.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna need to have a meeting with Mr. Mara and figure out from him, what are you thinking about? If you're the owner of the team. So being an owner and being invested is two totally different things. You can own something and not be invested, and I hire Uncle Freezy and say, Freezy, go manage this for me. And as long as you're managing it, we're good. And that's what Mara did with Gettleman.
Yeah.
I'm here to let Mara know that was a mistake and you need to make a change. So either you can make a change or I can make a change. But I'm not leaving the state with this dude still. Let's see, here we go. I'm not leaving this state with Gettleman in charge of this franchise. I am not in good conscience. I will be doing a disservice to all Giants fans in the world, and I'm not doing that. I'm telling you right now.
So Knicks fans are like, why are we talking Giants? And I dig it. But the Giants are 0-1. They have a game tonight. The team is trash, and Giants fans don't know this. They don't know this because it's early, right? And Brother Shaquille Sunflower says, don't we have your pick this year? And I laughed, right?
We do.
Because with that pick, so we gave y'all a first round pick that year and next year, right?
I did nothing with it.
And guess who we selected with that pick?
Who?
Justin Fields, a quarterback. If y'all would have stayed in that spot, y'all would not be talking to Deshaun Watson right now.
Listen, I hate you so much right now. It ain't even funny.
It ain't even funny for bringing it up. Brother Shaquille is the one that brings it. Y'all could have taken the offensive lineman with that pick.
You're right. You
could have took Justin Fields.
100%.
And so this is what I'm going to say to Giants fans: blow it up, trade Saquon Barkley, get everything you can from trade him to the Jets. The Jets need star power,
and he don't have to move.
Trade him to the Jets and get 3 first-round picks and some skill players. Right, that huge contract comes off the books.
Right. Yep.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You could take that money and infuse it into the offensive line. Build up the offensive line. I think y'all sign Kenny Galladay?
Yes.
Trade Kenny Galladay. Because the Jets are going to be, the Giants are going to, listen, okay, because Giants fans will be like, well, if we go 4-13, as long as we competitive, we straight. Nah.
No,
because 4-13 is 4-13.
Yeah.
You are, in the immortal words of Bill Parcells, you are who your record
what your record says you are.
You are.
Absolutely.
So if you 4-13 and a bunch of blowout losses, you 4-13. If you 4-13 in a bunch of whole close games that people was kicking field goals to beat you, you still 4-13.
Oh my God.
Right? The Giants need to blow it up, start from scratch. Right? Start from scratch. Build up because the one thing I think about when I see the Giants is they got decent to above average corners and no pass rush.
Right.
No, I ain't got to worry about no pass rush against the Giants. Lawrence Taylor retired 20 years ago, and they don't have Kareem Holmes no more. They ain't got Matthias Kiwanuka. Justin Tuck ain't walking through that door. Michael Strahan ain't walking through that door. I don't even know who the pass rush is for the Giants nowadays. And guess what?
We don't have one.
And they don't either. and they don't either.
So this is what I would say. So you make some valid points, right? I would not go to that extreme, but what I will say is this: I would say that there needs to be some adjustments made, preferably in the front office, to get us what we need in order for us to be able to salvage a season. I'm not going to say save. I'm going to say salvage.
Right.
Yeah, all right. So, and the first thing for me, if we don't start with getting rid of Gettleman, and we always had these conversations every year, this comes up. Every year, when a New York Giants fan would say, "Get rid of Dave Gettleman," and then he goes out here and does this, what people perceive as being a spectacular move. Stop playing with me right now. How is drafting Daniel Jones at number 6 spectacular?
They should have traded back.
Man,
they should have traded back, and they could have got. And what happened is the Redskins bluffed them into taking Daniel Jones.
Yes!
They were like the Redskins were like, "We're gonna take Daniel Jones at 17," and bluffed them into taking him. But they had Chase Young. They were picking 2 and 17, right?
Yes.
They were picking 2 and 17. They weren't gonna take a quarterback at 2 because Joe Burrow was coming off the board at number 1.
Oh yeah, that was automatic.
Yeah,
Listen,
and Chase Young should have been the number 1 pick, in my opinion.
Be right back, fellas. I got to make a quick call.
Okay.
All right, brother.
All right. So in my opinion, it was a whole bunch of weird situations going on there. Because if you Cincinnati, I know you needed a franchise quarterback, right?
Right.
But more so than that, the reason why you kept losing to the Ravens, the Steelers, and eventually the Browns is because you didn't have a pass rush.
That's right.
And so Cleveland got it right because they took Baker Mayfield with the number 1 pick one year, and then they took Myles Garrett in the number 1 pick.
Yep.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And so Cincinnati thinking if we take Joe Burrow, then if we have to come back, we can take another pass rush. But Chase Young's and Myles Garrett's don't come along every year.
Every year. That's generational talent right there.
Yeah.
You got right
along every year.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's a fact.
So with the Giants, if I'm the Giants, I'm trading Daniel Jones to somebody. I'm trading Daniel Jones to somebody who need a young quarterback.
Who's gonna take him?
The Saints.
They got
don't say Jameis, bro.
That's
you gonna say Jameis? You gonna say Jameis?
That's
who they got. You gonna say famous Jameis?
Crazy. That's who they got. And right now, the Saints are high on Jameis. They high on Jameis. So
I'm trading him, bro. I'm trading everybody.
I mean, look, listen.
I'm moving Andrew Thomas to left guard, where he don't have to go chase. Where he don't have to go chase elite pass rushers. Where he can just use his God-given talents, quick feet, and strength. Left guard. Nate Newton played left guard, bro. Ain't no shame in playing left guard.
There's not. I would say this, right? I would say the reason that we're in the position that we're in right now is because of history, right? So I talked about relationships a little bit earlier, right? So when you think about where a Daniel Jones came from, so what the team did or what management did, they was like, okay, well, the same person that coached Eli Manning and Peyton Manning is the same coach that coached Daniel Jones, and he vouches for Daniel Jones. So at number 6, when Daniel Jones is up on the chart, then the management is like, okay, this is the next coming of an Eli Manning. So let's be honest. I'm a Giants fan, tried and true. Now, I root for no other team in the world. But I'm telling you right now, Eli was a subpar quarterback. You know what I'm saying? That there were some situations that we were in that he was able to flourish in. Those Super Bowls that we won, and I'm glad we won them. I'm glad we're Super Bowl champions, but there was a little bit of luck involved in both those games, right?
Yeah.
So let's be honest. I'm not a delusional football fan. I watched the game. I understand how the game lays itself out, and I watch the players and what they contribute to the game. So let's not be confused right now. I'm telling you right now, what we have is people making decisions based on what their predecessors were able to do. Now, what they're not thinking in their mind, Gettleman don't get up in the morning and say, I was lucky to get Eli to go and win me 2 Super Bowls. That's not, no, stop playing. That's not what we do. I'm telling you right now, the New York Giants, my New York football Giants, the G-Men, need to go and get an offensive line first and foremost.
Yep.
If we don't get an offensive line, everything we're doing after this point is patchwork.
I think y'all mistake is I like the kid Hernandez. I liked him.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but y'all demoted him, and then Andrew Thomas was Andrew Thomas. I felt like y'all should have took Mekhi Becton, a run blocking right tackle. Dude is like 6'8", 360, right? With at the very minimum, I know when you get Mekhi Becton, I know y'all gonna be able to run the football and be able to do play actions off that. Now, is he a good set pass blocker? Like is his feet quick enough to no. Is his feet quick enough to get back and set and you know put a pocket together? Nah. But at 6'8", 360, you don't expect that. You expect him to go out and maul the other team left defensive end. You know what I'm saying?
Anthony D is at my throat, bro. He said, G-Man for life. You're a New York little blues sucker.
Yeah.
Look, hey, don't get it twisted. We're going to win this game tonight. That's going to happen.
Yeah.
We will come out with a W tonight.
No. Tyler Hinkie. I think the odds are that you guys can win this game if you don't let Riverboat Ron outcoach your Barney Fife coach.
The rookie. Why you calling Barney? So
Joe Judge. Joe Judge want to be the sheriff so bad.
Barney with the 2 bullets in the pocket.
Yeah, he want to be the sheriff so bad. Mess around and shoot up the whole town with them 2 bullets. He had Barney working on the weekends trying to put stuff back together.
Listen, we gonna get this W tonight. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you now, Freezy. I'm gonna give you a little insight because I know you got to go and set up your league before tonight's game start. So I'm telling you, I'm starting. Guess who I'm starting at wide receiver, Freezy? Guess.
Sterling Shepard.
I am. He will start tonight. He will start tonight. And that's gonna be and that right there, my friend, is gonna be the player that breaks your back. I'm telling you right now, he's gonna be that guy. I don't care what Brady does. It's gonna be irrelevant. Sterling Sharp is gonna be that player. Those points that he generates tonight gonna break your back.
Yeah, that's it. That's if you can start Sterling Sharp. G-Man said Sterling Sharp. You trying to put a Hall of Famer in the lineup?
No, so look, I would tell you.
He said Sterling Sharp.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
We don't. Look. Daniel Jones is undefeated against the Washington football team. Let's be clear about that. First and foremost, right?
Yeah.
So
that's because the Redskins used to be a disaster, but now they only a grease fire.
I don't care. All I need for Sterling Sharp to do is get about 120 yards and about 2 touchdowns.
You said Sterling Sharp again.
Sterling Sharp. Yeah. Sterling Sharp. I need Sterling Sharp to get me about 120 yards tonight and 2 touchdowns. That's all I need. If I get that, I'm good. I'm golden. I'm good for the rest of the week, and then I can kind of massage what we got going on in the rest of my lineup. I'm just saying. Yes, Anthony D. Yes, I said Sterling Sharp. I didn't stutter. Sterling Sharp. He's gonna be that guy. Kenny Galloway is going to have a monster game. I called it. Okay. I'm with that too. But Kenny Galloway is not on my fantasy football team right now. Sterling Sharp is. So, and I'm starting him. I am starting him tonight, Freezy. I'm telling you, I'm starting him tonight.
Okay. All right.
Oh, Washington defense is no joke, though. Yeah, whatever. I just put them on waivers. I did. Oh no, I'm not answering your phone call. Nope, not so much. I'm on a more important call.
You just put them on waivers. I think I'm gonna pick them up.
Go ahead and get them. But what I can't do, I can't be rooting for the Giants, and we're playing against the Washington defense. That makes no sense to me. That makes so. I'm not going to tell you what defense I'm going to start. I still got to do some evaluations on who I got. So, chat, let me ask you this, chat. You know what I'm saying? I know this is the Knicks show, but I'm telling you, you guys are you watch football, right? So my defense is Arizona and Kansas City. Which defense should I start this week? And whatever the chat says, that's who I'm going to start, Freezy. I'm gonna let the chat decide your fate. That's what I'm going to let the chat decide your fate. I have the Arizona Cardinals and the Kansas City Chiefs as my defense. Which one should I start? And whatever the chat says, whatever the consensus is in the chat, that's who I'm going to start.
I got Derek J in week 3, and going into week 3, 2-0 against Derek J is going to feel good for me.
Hold up. So what you're saying right now, you just overlooking G-Man. You just smooth, just move right through me. This week don't even matter. So you automatically considering this a win? Because you said 2-0. I heard what you said.
Yeah.
I heard what you said.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
I don't overlook anybody. I always take things in the context, but if that's your strategy, I'm comfortable with you going that way.
Wow. Okay, I tell you what. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. First and foremost, thank you for being here. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with us today, and we appreciate that. I need for you to hit that like button. And if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you know when Blorange Tears goes live, and you can get what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? You get this good content. And then after you do that, I'm going to need for you to go in to the community channel, right? Because I'm telling you, it's something out there in the community channel that y'all might not be privy to right now, but I'm about to put you up on game. Game is this. There is Pod Couple merch out there, ladies and gentlemen. Pod Couple merch is in the building, and it's fire. I'm looking for my Amazon or my UPS guy right now, because I should have Pod Couple merch on right now. If I don't have my Pod Couple merch by the night show, I'm gonna be pissed like the bathroom. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna be pissed. But I'm telling you, it's out there. Freezy put the link in. And Freezy, can you drop the link in the chat again?
It's pinned. It's pinned.
Oh yeah, it's up at the top. It's up at the top. Yeah. So guys, go hit the link up and get you some of that good Pod Couple merch. I'm telling you, that stuff right there is about to be a collector's item. Get in where you fit in. I'm telling you right now, go ahead and do. Boy,
is that what you're talking about right there? Yeah. That's fire.
Boy, look at here. Nope.
No. That's
not what I'm talking about, Freezy. That is, but I'm glad you brought that up, because I could literally legit be on Knicks freestyle. You know what I'm saying? I loved I was real comfortable sitting in Free Keith chair last night. I was real comfortable. When I say real comfortable, Freezy, you understand what I'm saying?
Real comfortable.
Real comfortable.
I like they merch, man. I like all the merch in the joint. I'm in the store. I'm in the store right now looking at the stuff, bro. This is crazy how good some of this. Where is y'all? Those buckets are fire, by the way.
They are. Oh, there we go. That boy, look, that right there. That's fine. I got the Carolina blue one. That's en route right now, and I'm telling you, as soon as I get it, oh my God, I'm gonna be rocking that thing.
What is I wanted to get I wanted to show the. Where is it? I'm looking for it. I can't find it. I'm looking for the Pod Couple, the Pod Couple limited edition joint with all the stuff on the sleeves and stuff.
It was a limited edition. The winter is coming. That's it right there.
Oh, look at okay.
Boy, look, no, get the white one. Get the white one. Because that's the one I ordered. Oh yeah, boy, look at here.
Yeah, that's fire.
Man, that's fire. I'm telling you, that is fire. Look,
yeah, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, go get your Pod Couple merch right now. Because I'm telling you, when I'm shopping in Walmart, when I'm at Publix, I'm at Target, people will be like, "Where'd you get that from?" I'm like,
yeah, man.
Let me send you the link. What's your email? I'm gonna send you this link so you can get some of this merch.
Bim.
I'm telling you,
Bim.
it's coming. It's coming.
Hey, C-Mac, what's good? Yo, Elvis, what's good? It's good to see y'all, man. So we doing Knicks. We got onto a Giants thing.
We did. We went on the tangent for a minute, and thank you for indulging me. You know what I'm saying?
Giants fans got on into this. Giants fans' feelings are hurt, and because they team trash and they don't know how to figure it out. I got on Sim and Isaiah so bad this time last year, bro. They were so mad at me. I still ain't talked to Isaiah since. It's been about a year. hey, I ain't talked to Isaiah since the week the Bears was stomping the Giants at MetLife. And, man, Isaiah was so mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, Isaiah, your team trash, bro. We gonna sack y'all, right? It's third and 11. We about to sack y'all right here. He like, how you know? Because you have a rookie left tackle and we have Khalil Mack. That equals sack. You know what I'm saying? And that is about what happened.
I would tell you this, Freezy. I would say that, and then we'll get back to this next
because I got some Knicks stuff, man. I want to kind of throw out.
I would say I need for your front office to figure out who your quarterback's going to be, because I don't understand.
We got one.
You do, but you don't play him. So,
Right.
so what your front office said is, I value Dalton's productivity over Justin Fields. Who you drafted this kid, right?
Right.
The front office drafted him, but what you did is you went and you call this funny. You called Jerry Jones, and he said, Jerry, let me get Dalton up out of you, right? Let me bring Dalton over here to teach Fields how to be a quarterback in the NFL.
Right.
Stop playing with me right now.
Right.
Stop playing with me right now.
What it is, G-Man, is this. We know young quarterbacks need some time to get groomed.
They do.
So we're not gonna do like the Giants and throw a highly drafted young quarterback out there behind a bad offensive line and get his head tore off, and then he ain't gonna be no more good.
Okay. Oh, shots fired. Okay, fair enough. But I would say this. I promise you, this Sunday coming up, the starting quarterback for the Chicago Bears will not be Andy Dalton. I promise you that. That's not going to happen.
All right.
That is not going to happen. If that happens, Matt Nagy is going to be looking for a job tomorrow.
Matt Nagy should be looking for a job because he trash. He trash, bro. We should have never got rid of Lovie Smith. We should have never got rid of Lovie. Bears fans got mad because we always finished 10-6 and lost to the Packers in the playoffs. That was our fate before the season started. We know we're gonna finish 10-6.
Yes. Yeah.
We probably beat the Cowboys in the first round, who barely made it because they was 8-8.
Right.
And then we're gonna play the Packers, and the Packers gonna beat us by 20.
Yep.
Every year.
Every year
we'll beat the Saints. You know what I'm saying? And then play the Packers in Lambeau and lose. Right? And people mad. They're like, I'm tired of being 10-6. And now we be 5-11. Like, I just want to go 8-8. But we did go 8-8 last year, and we wound up making the playoffs and losing to the Saints. Got the bejesus beat out of us.
Yeah,
but the things are what they are, man.
They are.
Yeah,
and watch how I do this right here, right? Watch this thing that's about to happen in the cosmos, right? So we talked about a whole bunch of football, right? And this is how we bring this back around to this roster that we got for the New York Giants. I'm not New York Giants, the Knicks. Right?
Hey, you got Giants on the mind.
I do. I got Giants on the mind, but I got to switch focus real quick, right? Because fellas, y'all know I need for y'all to pray for me, right? Because I got to deal with Cornerstone in about 4 hours, right? I got to sit up here with Cornerstone Kev and go through that whole that dynamic, boy. I'm gonna have to prep myself for that. But for those of you who don't know,
I'm gonna get him tonight, bro. I'm gonna get him tonight because Frank, I'm gonna get him tonight. He gonna Hulk smash that shirt he got on tonight because he gonna bust out of that medium I did a medium Ralph Lauren shirt.
It's medium. It ain't a medium. It's a medium.
Right.
It's
Right.
medium.
Right. It's the thin cut dress shirt that taper at the waist. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Kev gonna bust out of that tonight when I get on him about the Frank Ntilikina pick. Because I can talk about the Frank Ntilikina pick now because the experiment is over.
It's over. It's
right?
done.
And so I'm gonna get on him about taking a chance on long-term projects when you don't have a development staff in place, kind of like what the Giants are doing with Daniel Jones.
Yeah. So
right.
What I would say is ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, tonight at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, the best thing going on the internet right now, which would be the Pod Couple, will be live and direct for you. You know what I'm saying? So make sure, ensure that you're available. Tune in and come through because we're about to chop it up. And when you got people when you got characters like Freezy coming through, dropping by, Freezy is known to roll up in your building and roll a hand grenade in the room and close the door and step out.
Gonna be talking about how Miles McBride may not make a difference. He may, but he may not make a difference in year one.
Well, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. And
how Sean Kemp can be. I mean, Obi Toppin can be Sean Kemp if they let him.
If they give him the latitude to be able to
that's an interesting take right there.
If they give him the latitude to go out and do that, right?
Yep.
So I'm telling you, I say all that to say this, ladies and gentlemen, come through. You never know what you're gonna get.
Coach Color Blocks is in the building. What's good, Coach Color Blocks?
Color Blocks. What's good? Hey, I'm telling y'all right now, right? But on a real tip, Freezy, I'm letting you know right now, brother. I am available for a Wednesday night Knicks freestyle, and then come back and do a back-to-back and do the Pod Couple on Thursday. I'm just letting you know that right now.
Hey, man.
I'm letting you know.
Hey, I enjoyed myself yesterday. I got comfortable. I was all in the refrigerator. Had my feet up. I even lit a cigar in the living room. Hey, man. Hey, when Free Key say this, when Free Key see this, he gonna be going. Hey, Free Key gonna go in on that.
He gonna lose his mind.
Yeah.
He gonna lose his look because you was in the refrigerator. Look, I was in the freezer. I was throwing out ribs. You know what I'm saying? Because I want the ribs for the Thursday night Pod Couple show. I'm gonna go ahead and glaze them up. Put that honey glaze on them. Oh my goodness, Freezer, stop playing with me right now. And I thank Free Keith for the rib contribution because you know what? I've been looking for some good pork ribs for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Free Keith. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for your contribution, my brother.
When Free Keith see this, oh my goodness,
he's gonna lose it.
Yeah. Hey, so Soul Finger. What happened was, so I play NBA 2K occasionally, right?
Yeah.
I feel like my thumbs are blessed by God. I believe video gamers everywhere build shrines and altars to my hands. Right. This is my belief. My belief is there are kids of all ages everywhere praying that one day they can have the hands of Uncle Freezy on NBA 2K, right?
So the real quick, like you seen, I'm gonna take you back to a movie, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
Yeah.
When the little kids saw the drawing, they kept going Walker. So you telling kids in the world are looking at, they got a mirror of you with a controller in your hand.
Not of me, of my hands. Not of me, just of my hands. Right.
Boy, we have gone totally off the rails.
And the reason why I brought that up though, Soulfinger, is because I play the game with the Knicks, right? I don't change settings. I don't go in and manipulate the game and all that stuff. I play out the box, right? That's how I play, right?
Yeah.
So I played with the Knicks, bro. And so the combination of Kemba, Mitchell Robinson, and RJ Barrett could not be stopped in the pick and roll. Could not be stopped. If Mitch, all I asked Mitchell Robinson to do is set the screen, right? Set the screen facing the opposite way. I wanted my man, my defender, to run into his belly Mitch reverse pivot, run the other way, put his opposite side hand up so I can throw the lob. All this sound complicated, right? It ain't.
No.
Right? So I turn that corner and head to the basket full speed. Mitch was keeping up with me.
Oh, so they gave this one. So they gave Mitch some wheels in this one.
Mitch is fast. And so the first time I came down, I threw the lob. I was like, I'm going to just throw it. I don't care who in the paint. DeAndre Ayton was there, and he tried to block the pass, but Mitch went and got it and yammed on this dude. Bruh, he yammed on Ayton. And with me, I'm excitable, right? When something get me excited, I'd be like, yeah! You know what I'm saying? So I'm jumping up and down. Mocha in there, you acting like a kid. You know what I'm saying? The next time I come down, I try to do the same thing, right? They bring number 99 out the corner to stop Kemba, right? I kick it. I get ready to kick it out to RJ Barrett for 3, but he cutting baseline. So I throw the lob up to RJ Barrett, bro. RJ Barrett catches it and throws it down. So I'm like, holy crap. So I run it again, and guess what? RJ catch another lob. And then what happens is I come down this time, right? And so they bring a help defender from the wing to stop Mitch. I kick it out to Evan Fournier, and he breaks a 3. Bad. Wide open. I'm like, shoot. So I come down, I do the same thing. I kick it out to Evan Fournier for 3. He breaks a 3. I'm like, what's going on for Evan Fournier? I come down, do the same thing. I'm like, Evan Fournier has got to hit this 3. He break 3 threes in a row. And I'm like, okay, I can't give it to Evan Fournier here. So what I do is I come back down, the same play now, mind you, I'm running the same play. Ain't changed nothing. Same personnel. I come back down, I turn the corner, I'm going to the basket. They bring 99 out the corner. I throw up the lob to RJ. Bang! RJ Barrett catching lobs. Right? I come back down, the same thing, right? Same play. I come back down, 99 stays with RJ. I throw the lob up to Mitch. Mitch catch the lob. Right? And then I'm like, okay, they can't stop the Knicks on a pick and roll. And then I was like, so I wonder what happens if I just let Kemba go to the rim. And I let Kemba go to the rim 5, 6, 7 times. Kemba wound up finishing, scoring like 20 points in the quarter. Going to the basket, layups, getting fouled, going to the free throw line. So what I'm saying is, if this is the offense that the Knicks is going to be running this year, the high pick and roll, the high screen and roll with Mitchell Robinson, Evan Fournier, RJ Barrett, Kemba Walker, I do believe that this joint is going to be unstoppable because of the flat out quickness that Mitch and Kemba has getting to the basket, and RJ Barrett being able to finish at the basket when the paint's not clogged up. Because RJ Barrett at the paint, when the paint is not clogged up, is a beast, right?
Yeah.
But the only piece of the puzzle that was perplexing to me is why Evan Fournier can't hit wing threes. And I don't know if that's in his tendencies or if I was doing something with his shot form, but the shots look good. He was just missing. So I'm hoping that Evan Fournier is not a free agent bust.
See, yeah. Well, see, I know I messed around with the game before. They had players that were like on the game, you know, busting your head to the white meat, but you're sitting there looking like, hold on, man, this cat ain't really that good.
Right.
So you know how it goes by that. But I would tell you this, I'm excited about what we got. Even though I'm still, and I'm gonna keep repeat, I'm still on it. Granted, we have Kevin Knox, and he could be considered that 6'9" wing that we could be holding on to, but shout out to my man Ala Wise. We were chopping it up yesterday and on some stuff, and regarding that. The thing about it is, this is make or break for Knox. You know, kid gloves are off. You were red shirted. You're gonna have to, break bread, man. That's what he's got to do. Knox. I mean, they kept trying to say he could be the next Durant. It's too high. They said he could be the next PG-13. That's too high. I don't see how you can say that for a cat that doesn't have a motor, man.
Yeah,
right.
You know, my thing about it is, and this is the other thing about crazy thing. It's on film. Film don't lie.
Right.
You know, you get, you know, you show that hey, you got them dead to rights, and they saying, "Oh, it wasn't me." No, that's you, bro, right there. It wasn't me. Yeah, that's you right there, man. I got you right here on the camera. No, it wasn't me. You still got on the same. Hey, you still got on the same busted Timbs. Yeah. You know, you still got on those zips, those go fasters. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So,
Buster Brown.
Yeah, you know, the Buster Browns, as we used to sing the little song back home about Buddy Boys. Buddy Boys ain't got no grip, make you fall and bust your lip.
Hey, yeah. Or we used to be like, Skips, they cost $1.99. Skips, they make your feet feel fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, wow, boy. Yo, wow.
Yeah, so G-Man, and here's the thing about Knox, right? So I put Knox in the game. Bro, when I play with Knox, I'm gonna tell you this, and for those that like this is right up your alley. On this game, when Knox has his feet set, he is money.
Yeah.
Money.
Gotcha.
When he move, it looked like the Three Stooges. Right? And when he moved, it looked like Keystone Cops. Right. But because what happened is I put Knox in ISO against all elite defenders, right? Like I'm playing the game, I got Knox and Knox in ISO, terrible. But in the team concept, right? In the team concept, right? Where I put Knox in for RJ, right? Knox sub in for RJ. That corner three, Knox tendency is to stay in the corner. Knox thing is not, you know, am I going to cut to the basket or am I going to shoot the three? Knox thing is I'm going to stay in this corner regardless. That's his tendency. So when I turn that corner with Kemba, 99 drop down on me, I kick it out to Knox. As soon as hey, you can see the green light flash on Knox when he opened. Right? Money. The only thing though is I use Knox in post up, trash. I use Knox in ISO, trash. Knox defensively, trash. But spot up,
he's good.
Hey, you may need to use his Fortnite cheat code.
Yeah, I may have to. Yeah, I may have to do that because, but G-Man, when I'm telling you, so I played against the Bucks with the Knicks, and Giannis was guarding Knox. I turn the corner, Giannis comes down to swat Kemba. I kick it out to Knox. Knox gets into his shot form, gets fouled by Giannis, and still splashes three. And I'm talking about liquid. I'm talking about drippy. I'm talking about doop. That's how wet his three is.
Yes. Sound like you dropping apples in water, huh?
Yes. Yes. With a 6'11", with a 6'11", former defensive player of the year, coming to contest his shot, gets fouled, and you can hear the ball hit the net like doop. Wet.
Wow. Okay.
Silky. Okay. But if Knox had to move his feet,
not happening,
bro.
But you know, they kind of got him right. That sounds about how he is. I mean, in real world, because you think about it, you said he couldn't make layups either, right?
Nah, he ain't. No, what? You talking about Knox dribbling? You talking about Knox dribbling the basketball, bro?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'd rather see Mitch dribbling.
Yeah. That's not a good thing.
So and I say that I just brought that up. I mean, because you know the game they're doing it, you know, tendencies or whatever else. Because he's horrible finishing. So I'm hoping that this cat is taking it all in and he's working on it. I'm hoping against hope.
I'm hoping.
But hope is not a strategy.
Oh, I was about to say.
To quote the great American poet, to quote the great American poet, Sergeant Knicks, aka G-Man for life, hope is not a strategy
at all. Not even almost.
Well, and I'm gonna tell you this here, and like I said, I was chopping it with my man Ala Wise yesterday. We talked about this. You know, we can't give him away. We can't get nothing for him because the cat that he ain't. You know, that's bad when you're not even worth nothing. How you not worth nothing?
Right.
I mean, annihilators with dirt and hair has more value than this man right now.
He said dirt and hair.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Not even human hair. Dog hair.
Hair. I mean, look, you can get a rat skin coat and have more value than what this cat bringing to your team, man.
Bim.
And it's sad because you look at him physically,
Oh my goodness.
he should be out there balling out at least. You would think.
Right.
So I'm hoping that they're building. They're building them up. But the thing is, you cannot teach motor, and that's his big thing. You can look. Cats that play. That walked around the hood and stuff. They just whatever, just slow moving. But when they get on the court, a light switch come on. It's like a whole different person.
No doubt.
I knew a cat like that, man. He walk around, man. It looked like it hurt for him to breathe. He just moving around slow and all like that.
Right.
Cat got on the court, was a monster, catching it off the rim, mashing on people. But you got people. Knox. Again, it goes to film, man. It's on film. The cat didn't have a motor, man.
Right.
He didn't have a. I mean, look, Teletubbies were harder than him on the court, man.
Yeah. Tinky Winky.
Yeah.
Tinky Winky.
Tinky Winky.
Yeah, man. And so, but yeah, so I want to get into this point for Knicks fans that are watching everywhere. I want to get into this thing, and I don't want to bash Frank Ntilikina, and I don't want to bash Kevin Knox. I do want to bash the strategy that was used in selecting those players, though. What I want to get into is this. Have we learned our lesson that drafting long-term projects is not the answer?
No, I can't get over the fact that you said Tinky Winky.
Yeah. Tinky Winky, Tipsy, La La Po. Yeah, those are Teletubbies. Tinky Winky.
Okay, let me get it together. Let me come back to reality.
I mean, Teddy Ruxpin more gangster than that, man.
Yeah.
Y'all tripping right there. Y'all, you stop.
But I want. Trust me. I say all that because I want to see him succeed. And what you saying, like you're saying, Knox. I mean, what not Knox? You're talking about Frank. Frank got getting a chance in Dallas, and you want it, like you said. I don't know if you guys saw Raw Hebrew, because Raw Hebrew put out some good stuff on that today regarding Frank going to Dallas, and as Uncle Raw called him, he called them the Dallas Knicks.
Yeah,
that's exactly what the Dallas Cowboys. The Mavericks are becoming the Dallas Knicks.
Yeah,
by the people that we keep shipping to them.
Yeah. They got 5 ex-Knicks, including Reggie Bullock.
Yes.
Frank makes 6. Frank will make 6.
Yeah.
Courtney, and see, because they had Courtney in the league gone now, right? Yeah, Courtney.
Yeah, I think so.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So long-term projects bother me because of it. So I use an example. I'm gonna use 2 examples. One example is Frank Ntilikina, and another example is Kai Jones. Right?
Okay. Yep.
With Kai Jones is a long-term project because at the end of the road, you may have Kevin Garnett.
Yeah. He has more promise.
Right? Now, Frank Ntilikina, if Frank Ntilikina met his promise here, if everything went right for Frank, you still probably only had a average NBA starter.
I can get with that. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
I can agree with that.
So if Frank's shot was money, if his handles was tight, if he stayed healthy, he would be a average to good NBA starter at point guard. Right?
Okay.
Who waits 4 years for an average to good NBA starter?
Nobody. Nobody that wants to keep their job.
No. Our previous regimes.
Right. And so my point is this: would you wait 4 years for Kevin Garnett?
No.
I would.
So okay.
I personally would wait 4 years for Kevin Garnett, knowing that I already have Mitchell Robinson, knowing that I already have Nerlens Noel.
But see, Garnett came in the league showing you something already. You know, already. And this is the thing regarding Frank, because of Phil was so infatuated. His whole thing was triangle. He hooked his card up. That's what he buttered his bread on, was the triangle.
Yep.
Frank fit the system of triangle. So when we moved on from the triangle, Frank was stuck like Chuck, man.
Right.
Yeah.
He was stuck like Chuck. He was basically one of them Bigfoot monster machines on a flat tire, man.
Right. Irrelevant.
Yeah. Basically he came in. You thought you were getting you a nice Mercedes. He turned out he was a gremlin.
Right.
Fact. That's a fact.
And so I get what you're saying about Frank, right? But the thing that my point though is because you're right about Frank, right? I agree with you. But if you're right about Frank, then why do you draft Kevin Knox the next year?
Well, see, now we're going back to another situation where we had somebody that was trying to put their stamp on it, put their stamp on something.
Yes.
Didn't know what they were doing.
Yes.
You had you had film. Film don't lie. But obviously, Fizdale was the one jumping up and down on the table like a little bad kid in the bed or on the couch. This is who he wanted. He hooked his card up to him. Right. As soon as he got him, he jettisoned that cat. He did him dirty of the dirty. Look, it was already known that Frank was a project. His own college coach said he's a project.
Knox, right.
Right then and there, once I heard, well, look, first I saw the film. I'm like, no, I don't need that right now. Because you can look at him and tell that everybody can't step on them on that hardwood floor in New York. Them lights are real. Them lights, you know what? In the garden, those lights are a lot brighter than a lot of places.
Facts.
They burn retinas, man.
That's fact.
And once you put that uniform on, for some cats, their uniform, once they put it on, their soul got snatched. Let's call it like it is. Mm-hmm. They never had it. You cannot teach dog. You got to have dog in you. You
say that again. That's a very impactful statement.
You can be quiet and avoid confrontation, but just be a dog on the inside. Be silent with it. But you look at him, no, man. Like you said yesterday, Freezy, he ain't gonna break wind, man.
Right.
So he's got to be with a team. He's kind of almost. Well, I'm not gonna even do that. I would say he's the Charles Smith of this team. Because I'm not gonna even go there. I'm not gonna go that way. But he's Knox an anomaly. He needs to be on another team. I mean, seriously, I'll pull from because he's on our squad, but I would rather see him go somewhere else where we can develop. Because we've been on this, we done rode this train. We've seen this movie before. We've been eating the same pressed ham sandwich with that one tied pickle on the side for the longest, man.
Yeah. Hey man, and so G-Man said his computer crashed. So he gonna jump back in. I'm gonna pull G-Man. There he is. So let me ask you this.
All right.
If he tightened up his handle,
okay,
could he be this generation's Allen Houston?
No.
So I'm ready to debate you on that.
No, I don't see that because Allen Houston wasn't the greatest defender. However, Allen Houston had what he's missing. Allen Houston had dog in him too.
Right.
So and I much as I would like to see, but I don't see, just me personally seeing after these last 4 years of this trial, he can get all the handles in the world. He can come up there and have Iverson handles. He can have a Tim Hardaway crossover. But I just don't think he has that motor. He doesn't have that motor, and a lot of it is with Knox. And like I said, I'm not going in bashing because I pull for him all the time. I really do. I want to see him get on. He like Frank need a change of scenery. It's just,
hey, you know who else needed to change the scenery though?
Who's that?
Allen Houston.
He's been with the organization for a long, long time.
But he was drafted by the Detroit Pistons.
Yep, they're by Detroit.
And he played 4 years with the 3 years with the Detroit Pistons. When the Knicks got Allen Houston, he was 25 years old.
Yeah.
Right. When the Knicks got Allen Houston, he was 25 years old. Allen Houston played 4 years, 4 seasons at the University of, was it Tennessee? Tennessee. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Tennessee.
Tennessee. Right. And so what I'm going by is, I think I like this debate. I'm a, you know what? Let's do this. Let's make this Soulfinger. Let's do this. Let's make this an official Blorange Tears debate.
Okay.
Can Kevin Knox become a player like Allen Houston? That is the question. Right. Okay. I'm gonna wait till G-Man for Life to come back. And then, because he'll be back in like a minute or so, right? It'll give you some time to think about what you want to say, and then it'll give the chat time to recognize that this. What's the timestamp on this? So we're about 2 hours in. Okay. So it'll give us some time to think about our sides and what we want to say, and then what I'll do is I'll chop this up and put it on a community tab, and let the community vote on who wins and who loses this debate. You okay with that?
Oh yeah, I'm cool. You know, I don't debate much, but yeah, I get on out there because I just listen what points you have.
Yeah, and so what we'll do is this. We'll debate 2 rounds, right? We'll debate 2 rounds, and in those 2 rounds, we'll get 90 seconds apiece.
Okay.
Right. 90 seconds apiece. We have a finishing argument, starting argument, opening argument, and a closing argument. And then when this live stream is over, I'll chop it up and put it out there for the world to see. And then that way. And so for the record, I do feel like you can watch me in this debate, but I do feel like I have a compelling enough argument to make it competitive.
I mean, no, I feel you because you could go either way with it, but it's just that, right? Well, I'll just say what off the top of my, and that's without me even looking at any stats. I'm just gonna go right off the top of the dome from what I've seen over the past 4 years, excluding, I mean, not even with him in college. I'm just gonna go off of what his production and what we've seen here.
Right.
You know, but like I said, Houston was Allen Houston was it was a different animal. Then anyway, but like I said, the closest thing I say we have on the team as Allen Houston, who I don't call is Grimes, who I actually renamed Clay Houston.
Clay Houston, wow, you believe in his shooting?
It's he's gonna be fine.
Okay.
He's gonna be fine. The problem with Grimes, he's got to learn how to get separation.
Yeah.
Separation and use that left.
You know what? Coming out of high school, he was supposed to be the bizarro D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be the right-handed D'Angelo Russell. So G-Man, real quick, Soulfinger made me do it, right? So so what happened? So what we're gonna do? He and I are gonna debate. We're gonna have a Blorange Tears debate.
What?
2 rounds.
What?
An opening argument and a closing argument. We're going to get 90 seconds apiece, each argument, right? We're going to, at the end of it, I'm going to download it, splice it up, and put it out on the community tab for the people to decide who wins the debate. Yeah.
Okay. I like that. Now, when is this going to take place?
Right now.
What?
Right now.
Boy, yeah, look. Yeah.
Right now. And so G-Man,
I go wait for 30 seconds, and this is what happens.
So G-Man, what we need for you to do is be the official clock keeper. The official timekeeper.
I got you.
And the question is, I'm going to put the question up on the screen.
Okay. This is about to be dope, ladies and gentlemen.
Nah.
Yeah, but look. If I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you're gonna miss all this. You better go out there and hit that subscribe button right now. because you don't want to miss this. This is about to be, oh my goodness. This is epic right here.
Right. So Soulfinger, this is the question, right? I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna put it on the screen for you to see it, so it'll be fair to everybody. It'll be fair to those that judge, and it'll be fair to Soulfinger, so that he can formulate his response. Right? I'm just gonna put it up on the screen real quick.
Well, this is about to be special. This is about to be special. Ladies and gentlemen, go tell somebody. Can Kevin Knox have Allen? What?
Oh, hold on. So can Kevin Knox have an Allen Houston type career?
Okay. All right.
Or should we say impact? Can Kevin Knox have an Allen
Impact
Houston
is
type?
better. Yeah. Impact. What's his career? Yeah. Impact is better.
Impact.
Wow.
Can Kevin Knox have an Allen Houston type impact for the Knicks going forward?
I will be interested to hear what you guys come up with. This is gonna be good. And look, the only reason I'm gonna be able to hear it, why? Because I'm subscribed to the channel. Right. I'm just saying, right. I'm subscribed, so I'm gonna be able to vote, ladies and gentlemen. I get a vote.
everybody, and so I'm gonna chop it up in between the time that we end the live stream here and the time that we go on the pod couple. I'm gonna be working on getting this to put on the community tab.
No doubt.
And then that way we can have people vote on it. So we want to get at least 100, 200 votes on it. You know, but so Soulfinger, since I feel like I'm gonna get washed in this debate, I think it's only fair that you go first with your argument.
All right.
So you go first with your argument, and then I'll see if I can hold my own.
Your sway
in this downhill, in this, because this right here is a walkover, basically. You know, so I know
what? Soulfinger, don't let Freezy do that to you, man.
I mean, look,
I know because
he, you know, look,
because this ain't about competition. This is just about fun.
No, I mean, no, it's fun, but you know, when you get to doing that, you know, you downplaying and all like that, have somebody coming in thinking, oh yeah, I got him, and then get their head bust to the white meat. No, man.
Nah, man.
Look, hey, you ain't saying that slick to a can of oil, man.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Hey,
Breezy, I've been in the background and I watch how you get down for a while.
Bro,
I may be from. Hey, look, I may have fell off a turnip truck, but I didn't fall off a cabbage truck.
Hey, bro. And so, first of all, if you ain't had turnips and baked chicken,
boy,
if you ain't had, you don't know what you ain't never had good eating. That's all I'm saying.
Stop. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you.
And I love cabbage too, by the way.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to miss, if you are not, I'm telling you right now. Look, go tell somebody what's about to go down. You about to have legit Freezy and Soulfinger about to debate a legit topic, and we need to judge that as Knicks fans. We need to judge that content, right? But guess what? If you're not a subscriber, you don't get to participate. I'm just saying, go out there, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because I'm telling you right now, I may, perhaps, maybe hint to what the results are from this debate on the pod couple. Imagine that going on. Imagine that for a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying, tune in. You got you got to be in it to win it. That's all I'm saying, Freezy. You got to be in it to win it, baby.
Right. Okay. Hey. So G-Man, if you have a clock in front of you or a phone in front of you where you can set the clock for 90 seconds,
I do.
Hey, Dara says Freezy need a good cut man. Throw the towel! Throw the damn towel! That's what I think about that. Rocky 4. Throw the towel!
Let's go to timer. Let's see here. Oh, Maybe not. Okay. Let's do this. Let me go. Let me speak to my phone because when I speak to it, it usually responds a little bit quicker.
You gonna whisper sweet nothings?
Bring up timer. See what I tell you? they give me what I want. Mm-hmm.
Man, Soul Finger about to watch me. Yo, this is gonna be so crazy. I don't even know why. I volunteered to do this. But
see, this is about to be fun. This is about to be fun. I'm telling you right now, this is about to be fun.
And you know what? Once it get on the internet, it's over.
It's it. That's everlasting.
Yeah. I mean, it's all good in the hood. It's all this is all in fun, and this we talked about what we love the most, what we all can agree on. Knicks.
Right.
That's it. Otherwise, says Soulfinger and Freezy trying to put you on the clock like Samuel Jackson and Fresh.
Yeah.
No, I you know what? I'm gonna tell you. You know how it feels right now. How you put me out there. You don't want to do the debate in deep cover when he was talking to when he pulled Lawrence in when Bill pulled him in. He said, and he asked him what he was talking to him. That's how I feel. Or better up when they were in when O-Dog got on it with the whole shooting in Minister Society.
Yeah,
about the shooting. Anyway, when you said it was 6 o'clock, right? Yeah, it was at 6. No, see, you just told me at 5. Well, no, I mean, what I meant to say was, well, you done messed up, right?
Yeah. You done messed up, right? For real, for true, for sure.
All right, G-Man, I'm ready to take this L.
Hey, listen, this is what we're not going to do, right? This is what we're not going to do. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to give you this analogy, but we can't do this live. It wouldn't be fair, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and this debate right here is going to be off screen. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go to the community tab, watch the video, and then vote on the video.
Right.
But in order for you to do that, guess what you got to do? If you haven't subscribed, I'm going to need for you to subscribe because we need your votes. We need these votes.
You got to vote on the community tab. You can't vote in the chat.
Right.
For sure.
Fact. For sure. So again, as you know, it's only 2:41 right now Eastern Standard Time, my time, right? So again, I may mention something about this debate on the pod couple tonight. I'm telling you, because this is intriguing. I have never
G-Man, are you stalling for Soulfinger?
Well, I'm just saying,
because I need more time. I probably need a day or so.
I mean, I'm just gonna go off the top of the dome. I don't have any. I'm just gonna go by memory and off the top of the dome. I'm ready to jump on with both feet right now.
But look, ladies and gentlemen, listen. Do you hear what's going on right now? I get to witness this live and in person. Boy, I know y'all wish y'all were me right now, but guess what? Thank you for coming out. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us this evening, and we appreciate it. I want you to come out and view the pod couple tonight at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, and tell a friend, and then tell your friend to tell a friend, and get the word out there.
And get your popcorn ready.
Hey, look, most definitely get your popcorn ready. Put that Cajun seasoning on that popcorn. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do. But hey, guess what's going to happen right now? In the words of my man that's infamous, let's get ready to rumble. It's about to go down.
It's time for some action
to go down.
I'm starting to regret this. but okay.
Look. See what he trying to do. See, this is what I'm. He trying to hit me over that rope-a-dope. He trying to treat me like I'm Foreman, right?
Right.
So just gonna bob and weave on the ropes until wait for I swing myself out. Then catch me with a 2-piece, a biscuit, and a side of slaw. And then I'm laying there on the mat, my own juices.
Facts. Hey, you guys.
So
hey,
your time. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready.
So Soulfinger, how we generally do it, what's customary is what we'll do is do a countdown, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then the person that's on the clock gets 90 seconds. At 90 seconds, that's it. Anything, don't say nothing else after 90 seconds is up. I'll do the same thing to you out of respect for your arguments as well.
Yes, sir.
And then at the end, what we'll do is I'm going to take this and snip it up real quick. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll edit it, take out all the filler, and just put it on the community tab. And then the community, all 1,800, all almost 1,900 people that subscribe to the channel can get the chance to see it and vote on it. And then whoever the winner is the winner. Right. And then we'll leave it out there. We'll leave it out there for a few days, maybe a week or so. We'll leave it out there, and then that way, what I'm saying, we can get a true indicator of who the winner is.
This right here, this is about to be fire, ladies and gentlemen. This is the beginning. Boy, I'm telling you right now, this is beginning of something big. So I think Freezy, as a result of who wins this competition, this will be a jump off for the debate league.
Possibly.
I'm just saying. Just a thought. Something that just ran through my. It's a lot of empty space up here sometimes. Just something just kind of ran through my brain.
Right. Right. So Soulfinger, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So G-Man, just count them in whenever you're ready, and we'll hit the clock.
All right. So we gonna do this live here
right now. We do it right now.
Okay. All right. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, what's going on, Knicks Nation? I'm just get to this real quick since I got 90. I got that minute and a half. So check it out. Kevin Knox. Can Kevin Knox have an Allen Houston type impact for the Knicks? I say no. Reason being, look at the past 4 years of his development, what he's done now. What has he done? In the mortal words of Janet Jackson, what has he done lately? Kevin Knox, what has he done? He's got splinters in his behind. That's what he has. His first season with the Knicks, he averaged about 8 points. He got up the most points he scored in the league for a season. No, correction, for a season was 12 points. After that, it's been on a decline. You can't put him on the floor for defense. You can't put him for a reliable 3-point shot because he's either beating up the backboard, putting dents in it, or going over the side. He's often lost on the floor. He's not mentally there. When you play the game and the other team, the team is coming up after the huddle to find out what the play is going on, Kevin Knox is over at the water cooler drinking Kool-Aid. So I say that to say this. If he was going to have an Allen Houston type impact, and if you're going to get the best out of him, he would have shown that last season. He had his position taken by journeymen, not 1, not 2, but 3 journeymen. That's what I say to that. And he also had Tibbs, who gets the most out of least. So what I'm saying is, in this case, you can't get blood out of turnip. I'll leave it at that.
Boy, Soulfinger had about 4 seconds left to spare, Freezy. I'm telling you right now, let me reset my clock. Soulfinger eloquently put. You know what I'm saying? That's pressure, Freezy. I'm just saying. Okay. I'm gonna count you in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wow, Soulfinger went for my throat, but what it is I've been known as a defensive style fighter, counterpuncher, and so what I'm gonna say to what he said is Soulfinger said is here's my point. So Allen Houston in his career, he did not fly out of the gates either. Allen Houston stumbled out of the gates and had to learn his way, right? Allen Houston came from a big-time SEC school, just like Kevin Knox. And then Allen Houston had a bad NBA coach initially, just like Kevin Knox. Don Chaney was terrible. But then Allen Houston, in his 3rd season, was coached by Doug Collins, the same guy that coached Michael Jordan, right? Michael Jordan. And you may have heard that name before. And Kevin Knox, in his third year, was coached by a guy named Tom Thibodeau, who coached the youngest league MVP ever. So what I'm saying to you is that Kevin Knox, while he did not fly out of the gate, still has a ways to go. Allen Houston hit his stride at age 25. Kevin Knox will be 25 in 3 years.
Stop. That's it. That's the argument right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Go out there and submit your votes once Freezy puts it out there on the community tab. Go out there.
No,
and vote.
we got one more round. We got another round, a closing round.
Okay, let me restart.
So Soulfinger get one more round, and I get one more round.
Okay, all right. Let me. What in the world is going on right here with this little? What the? Okay, Soulfinger, you ready?
I'm always ready.
I'm about to count you in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin.
All right, now back to Allen Houston and Kevin Knox. I was talking about Knox. Let's look at what Allen Houston did. Yes, he stumbled when he came out of the gates, just like Kevin Knox. Kevin Knox had more leeway because he had a coach to know what he was doing. Granted, I'll give you that. But you shot yourself in the foot when you brought up Tibbs, because Tibbs, who has turned people's careers around, i.e. Julius Randle. Let's look at R.J. Barrett, who is younger, who is also young. Yes, Kevin Knox came out of college, and he came out of big college, but his coach and film showed that he wasn't ready. He was a project, and he still hasn't taken that further leap. When you got the ball, when the man got the ball snatched from Zion, that did it. Ding, ding, ding. He was out. Just like LL took out my man. He'll be a fill-in player with the G League. He can't play defense. His feet are too slow. He can't finish. Basketball IQ is low, and he has no confidence. Allen Houston was the opposite. He got better over time. Knox regressed. He didn't just regress. He went, regress is, I'm going to use regress because I can't say what I want to say because it'll be a colorful adjective. And that, I'll leave it at that.
Boy, let me stop. So, again, Soulfinger finishes with 10 seconds to spare. Okay. he got time on the clock still, Freezy. Okay. What is that saying? He ain't even taking all his time up. All I'm saying is, let me reset my clock. Okay.
Well, he'll learn that he should have taken it because I'm about to knock him out the box right now.
let me count you in. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So can Kevin Knox have an Allen Houston type impact for the Knicks? Yes. And the reason being is because Rome was not built in a day. Shooters do not come into the NBA and have impacts like scorers. Steph Curry did not come into the league and have the impact of a Dwayne Wade, but who has more championships, right? So Kevin Knox can have the Allen Houston type impact once he puts his thing together. So here's the thing. Right? So Allen Houston played with the likes of Larry Johnson, Grant Hill, Joe Dumars, cats like that. Kevin Knox played with Emmanuel Mudiay and Elfrid Payton. Now, once the Knicks get a revamped roster, Evan Fournier, Kemba Walker, you will see Kevin Knox have an Allen Houston type impact because the impact that you make is not about that you put the dent that you put in the ground, but by the people that you have around you. When you have surrounding talent that allows you to get into your bag, then you get in your bag, but you can't get in your bag when Mo Harkless is the starter. But you can get in your bag when you have 2 Hall of Fame point guards that's going to stroll into the Hall of Fame, right? Kevin Knox will have an Allen Houston type impact for these New York Knicks because the roster around him will be better.
Stop.
Bim.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's it right there. That's the argument. That is the argument.
Soulfinger, you trying to take my head off?
Hey, I'm just saying, but I was gonna let you in on something. We done. Hey, I was gonna tell you, Freezy, you left yourself open. You left that side open. I was gonna go for a body shot. The kid was right there when you were saying that over time he gets better, right? Well, yes, Allen Houston did get better. Kevin Knox did not.
Well,
Wait, I'm gonna bring this up to you also. At 4 years, you know, we talking about their first coming in the league. We're not gonna talk about the age. At 4 years, you look at where they are now.
Right.
Allen Houston was a hot commodity.
Right.
Kevin Knox, you can't give him away with a scratch-off raffle ticket, a lottery ticket, and 2 cheeseburgers. It ain't gonna happen.
I feel you. I feel you, right? I feel what you're saying. But Allen Houston is a 17-point per game career scorer.
True.
You telling me that Allen Houston can't be a 17-point per game career scorer?
Well, first of all, Kevin Knox got to get on the floor. He can't get on the floor. You got journeyman taking your position.
Yeah.
You can't. And he's gone through all these. Granted, a lot of them were coaching for their own jobs, but when the man that drafted you was jumping up and down, flipping tables, throwing chairs, that wanted you, and he can't get you. He benched you the second season for 2 journeymen. Then you bring in some. Who took over? Who took over after that? It was
Mike Miller.
Mike Miller. Look, Mike Miller put him so far under the bench that you couldn't find him under the Gatorade wrappers.
Which one of them dudes is head coaching in the NBA right now?
Nobody.
No, neither one.
Neither
one.
Right.
But then, hold on, Tibbs. Hold on, Freeze. I'm about to say Tibbs. Check it out. Then Tibbs gets in. Kevin Knox sniffed the floor for like the first couple of preseason games. Tibbs came out there like scat like the Sandman and hit him with the hook at the Apollo and snatched him up over there. And he was sitting over there next to Theo Pinson the whole season.
Right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, what I can't allow you to do, and this is all great commentary, right?
Disregard the last part that I put out. I'm just saying.
No. We ain't gonna go into the edit.
I can't allow this to go into what you're gonna be voting on. So once you go out there and you watch the 2 rounds between Uncle Freezy and Soulfinger, number 12, oh my goodness. I'm gonna need for y'all to come up big on your votes. You know what I'm saying? Let's get these votes up here and let the people know who you think has the most legit points. Is it gonna be my man Soulfinger for real? In Jay Boogie's words, the young E40? Is that gonna be who it's gonna be? Or are we gonna go with the resident professor, Uncle Freezy? You know what I'm saying? What are we gonna do, ladies and gentlemen? Where we at? How we? Oh, and on cue. Guess who comes in the building? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It's the J, the B, the O, the G, the I, the man, the closer is Boogie. Word up.
Jay Boogie in the building.
What's good, my guy?
Man, what's happening with y'all, man? I hear y'all talk about, man, y'all throwing that life raft out there in that water again. Y'all trying to save somebody all over again?
Hey, Boogie, you know how I get down. I could. It was something that came off the top of the dome on Freezy. Freezy sitting up there trying to treat me like I'm George Foreman, trying to rope a dope me. He left that kidney open right there, so I had to yak real quick, you know. I had to get real quick on that. He came back and countered. You know, I had to duck and dodge. You know, I had to get up off them ropes and roll off because he's trying to catch me.
I ain't gonna lie to you. He did an excellent job at stating what everybody was saying. I thought it was gonna be some original stuff in there, like some. So he did an excellent job at
the thing is I don't have to state anything new because if it's on film and he hadn't done anything else, look, a skunk can't change the smell.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, Allen Houston, though. Allen Houston was coached by Hall of Fame level coaches, and you saw them pull out the very best of Allen Houston, and he averaged 17 points a game.
Well,
Kevin Knox, but Kevin, let me finish. Kevin Knox had the worst coach that ever breathed breath, and then a doofus. Right? They was like, we're gonna fire the worst coach ever, and then bring in a doofus. And then in his 3rd year, Tibbs come in and say, "Hey, listen, man, this kid ain't ready, and it ain't fair to the kid that he had this terrible coaching. The situation was unfair to everybody. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this kid back in bubble wrap. We're gonna strip all this nonsense out of him, revamp him for next year, and bring him back next year. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel what you're saying. I really do. But when it comes to Knox, I'll put it like this here. And will he be having an effect with the Knicks? No, because you know why? I don't see him here. I don't see him here. He's going to be after. He needs to change the scenery, man. With this even look, if he can't get on, like if I can't even say anything about somebody because he had COVID. Because if it wasn't bad luck, he wouldn't have no luck. His name should be bad luck Slep Rock, man. I mean, the way it is with him. So I say all that to say this. He had the worst run with coaches, but as a ball player, those of us play ball. We know you play with somebody that know what they were doing as a coach, but it does not stop you from getting better and perfecting your own craft. That's something that Knox hasn't done. He still got
but he has done it though. So he has made improvements, and what it is it goes unnoticed because it's not a highlight dunk.
What
it's like people think Obi is better because Obi has highlight dunks.
Obi has more of a motor. And I'm looking at this is what I see from Knox.
Because a highlight dunk.
Obi is a whole lot better than that man.
Yes. And this is what I'm saying. Obi, when Obi's on there, you see the effort, you see the energy, you see the movement. Obi has progressively gotten better over his season, his first season, from where he was to the end of the season when he played in the playoffs. When Knox got in garbage time, man, Knox was out there lost. And then we talking about
Obi was better, and they stats are the same, but Obi was better.
Well, no, see, I know where you're going. See, hold on, because you ain't about to do that to me, Freeze. I've been watching how you get down.
They stats are the same, but Obi is better.
I know how you get down. Hold on, let me step out and take a call real quick. You ain't about to get me. I know you're gonna try to get me stats, but it's you got to use the eye test. You got to use the eye test. And
bro,
Kevin Knox, look with the eye test, Kevin Knox is lost. He is about as lost as Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles walking around in downtown Manhattan.
Right, but speaking of which, when you go, if you ever noticed, this is a real thing. If you ever noticed, a lot of people fail the eye test. That's what keep optometrists in business. So you go by the eye test. A lot of people fail that eye test, bro. That's what keep optometrists in business. Right?
Well, hey, look.
That's why they have an eye test machine at the DMV. Because a lot of people want to do a whole lot of responsible stuff and they can't see.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? So, and I understand what you're saying about the eye test. But I had to pass an eye test to get into the military.
I mean, we all got to because you found out you got wall eye vision. Kevin Knox just don't have a motor. Look, man, Kevin Knox got the Maserati body with a Pinto engine. Let's call it like it is.
But Kevin Knox didn't. So
he got a Mexican car. You know, they put like 5 different cars on one a Stanza, a Mazda, a Plymouth. You know, all that be on the Thunderbird.
But the thing about Kevin Knox though is Kevin Knox came into the NBA at 6'9", 199.
Well, he actually came in at 6'8" because he grew an inch. I remember that. He grew an inch.
Oh, okay. It was 6'8", 6'9", 6'8".
But the thing is...
But his body, though, his body was not an NBA body. And it proved that it played itself out in his rookie season. He looked like Gumby. For those of y'all that remember who Gumby is, Kevin Knox looked like Gumby his rookie season. Now Kevin Knox looks like a man. Now, you can't just push him around, right? Obi Toppin came into the league looking like a man.
So
nobody in the world said that.
I think my internet
come back.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta step out real quick.
You good? So, ladies and gentlemen, what I want you to do, right? And you hear all the commentary that's coming after the fact. So what I need for you guys to do is watch the video and then base your opinions off of the arguments on the video. All this aftermath that we're going through right now, you can listen to it, but I think you're smart enough. You're basketball fans, so I believe that you're intelligent enough to be able to vote consecutively on the argument and tell me, at the end of the day, who really won. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to know. All this other stuff that we're talking about right now, this hyperbole, all that, it's what it is, right? I want to know who you think won the debate. That's what I want to know, because that person right there is the person, and I'm gonna take them, whether it's Freezy or Soulfinger, whomever it is, right? What we're about to do,
but we ain't gonna know that right now. We'll know that after
they vote, after people vote.
I gotta edit it up and
I need the people to vote. I need the votes. So
by the time the pod couple come on, it'll be on the community tab.
That's what I'm talking about, and that's important, right? Go ahead, Boogie.
Let me play the wave real quick, because I'm in a slight storm, so that might have been me. But nobody felt like that man didn't have no NBA body. That first play of the preseason he did. First rebound, coast to coast, 4 dribbles, up the court, 2-hand banking. Everybody said, "Whoa, what?" We had one right then. So all that, he ain't got no NBA body. Second thing is, he wear number 20, right?
Yeah.
He wears number 20, right?
Right.
I know some classic people that wear number 20. Let's start like Rocky Blyer in front of the great Franco Harris, Ron Springs behind the great Tony Dorsett.
Ron Springs, bro, you old.
Yeah, Ron Springs, Barry Sanders, Billy Sims, great 20s. Now let's go to New York. Michael Ray Richardson,
yeah.
Allen Houston.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, it's time for him to take that 20 off, man. You got to pick it up. Unleash that. We felt some kind of way about Julius wearing that 30 until last year. The man don't have it, man. He don't have it. The third thing is, what's his name? Hara from Kentucky over there in Miami. He was what, the 14th pick, the last pick in the lottery. He's better than Kevin.
You talking about Tyler Hero?
And he's a shooter, so he's knocking it down his first year, and it came from the same school. So
Jay Boogie, that ain't fair.
It's Kevin, man.
That ain't fair to compare him to Tyler Hero. Eric Spoelstra is a championship winning coach. Fizdale was never the head coach for a championship. Mike Miller was never. That's what I'm saying. It depends on which situation you go into.
I just think he ain't got it no more, man. I think it's over, man.
I disagree, bro. I disagree with y'all, man. Man, and listen, I understand how we feel about Quentin Grimes and Deuce McBride and all these guys that came in after Knox, right? But what I'm saying is talent don't grow on trees, and if you got some, you got to do the very best you can to unlock that talent. Because what happened is, I remember cats used to tell me that Trevor Ariza and LeVar Postel can't shoot. They'll never be NBA players, right? LeVar Postel, they was right. Trevor Ariza, they were wrong, right? You know what I'm saying? And Trevor Ariza and LeVar Postel were on our bench, and they were like, man, them young cats, they ain't gonna never be nothing. And I don't know why we holding on to them. We need to trade them for something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I remember Doug Christie. Doug Christie was on our bench, right? People was like, man, he too soft. You know what I'm saying? He too soft. He'll never be. People was like, they did the same thing to Landry. Oh, he's soft, man. He ain't. Doug Christie wound up being a part of the Sacramento Kings that gave the Lakers all the run that they could possibly give them. You know what I'm saying? And now we got Kevin Knox in the same situation. And we like, you know what? Kevin Knox ain't showed us nothing in 3 years. Never mind, he had 3 coaches in 3 years. Never mind that. But it's like, Kevin Knox ain't gonna really do nothing. Never mind, we ain't have a development staff, and we was tanking. Our point guard name was Emmanuel Mudiay, and we followed it up with Elfrid Payton, right? We don't want to give him a chance to play with 2 Hall of Fame point guards and Kemba Walker and Derrick Rose, right? We want to say, hey, Knox, listen. And people will say, well, he was here with Derrick Rose. Nah, by the time Derrick Rose got here, Tibbs had benched Knox. And Rose was getting those minutes Knox was getting. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is this. Allen Houston played under Doug Collins, who coached Michael Jordan, right? Allen Houston played with Joe Dumars, who won championships with the Pistons. They were just coming off championship years. He played with Grant Hill, who might have been a top 15 player of all time, right? Jerry Stackhouse comes to the Knicks. He plays with the greatest center in Knicks history, Pat Ewing in his prime. My guy Kevin Knox, he doesn't even have a center, doesn't even have a point guard, doesn't even have a coach, and we talking about Kevin Knox is a bust. What I'm saying to y'all is before we throw the kid absolutely away, right? And this was I ain't gonna lie to you, it was a setup. The Allen Houston thing, because we love people for the sake of loving people, and we hate people for the sake of hating people, right? Allen Houston played with Patrick Ewing in his prime, John Starks in his prime, right? He played with Grant Hill in his prime, Joe Dumars, right? Kevin Knox played with Frank Ntilikina, Elfrid Payton, Emmanuel Mudiay, Noah Vonleh, Mario Hezonja. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. I'm just thinking of it. I'm just laughing at the grocery list we had to come through there. And I feel what you're saying, but with that, and I don't think he's gonna have an impact for us. I don't think he's gonna be here. I think he's gonna wind up in some kind of package deal when we get some worth out of him.
But so the thing is, and the reason why I'm a little bit passionate about this is because if this happens to Knox, the same thing is going to happen to Obi Toppin, and the same thing is going to happen to Quentin Grimes and Miles McBride.
Now, I don't. It wouldn't happen to them because they're the way those players have something that he doesn't have, and it's that one thing I keep saying. I bring up because he doesn't have a motor. He's a project. Kevin Knox is a project. I won't say that the cat is a full on bum because he was, unfortunately, a project shouldn't be with somebody that don't know what they're doing.
Right.
You look, I'm an architect. I'm supposed to be an architect, right, Freezy? And
Right.
You said, I want you to build me a 2-bedroom house. Bet. Got you. Bam. I go out there and I bring up a tough shed. That's what he
that's
had.
That's not quite what we wanted, though.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what he had for coaches. Now,
Right.
The other thing is Kevin Knox was a football player as well.
Right.
So most guys,
there is a level of toughness to football players, bro.
exactly. But he doesn't portray that. You don't have to be boisterous, be all rah like a dungeon dragon and all like that. But man, put it on the floor. Put it on. You never saw that. The minute Zion snatched that ball from him, you saw that head hang low. His head was hanging low. That right there, confidence is a big thing. Knox has the physical gifts and tools, but the reason being, I won't even say nothing about motor. I'm gonna say the one thing that he has that those other 3 young fellas we got on the squad, the young cats, is that heart. That's what it is, man. He it's just not there. He needs a change of scenery, and maybe he can develop into a better player. But he needs to be in the right system. A Golden State would probably be good for him. Maybe up in Toronto would be good from somewhere. But he's not for the Knicks, no. And a lot of that is on account of Fizdale. Fizdale set him up for failure.
Steve Mills set him up for failure too.
Well, Fizdale was the one jumping up and down. Steve Mills. Well, let's put it like this here, because we both on the same thing. That whole little regime, they set that man up for failure, man.
Right.
They did. They sent him out to they say, hey man, we about to go out in this street fight, and they sent him out. Everybody, hey, he go out there with a sport, and everybody got guns,
knives, and bleeds. Yeah,
he got a sport. He don't even have a fork. He got a sport.
Right, and so Finger. What I'm saying too is this: we can't say that Kevin Knox was set up for failure, and then not say Obi Toppin is set up for failure. Obi Toppin is set up for failure, right? None of these situations are going to be ideal, right? Because Obi Toppin, and I'm not making this about Obi. What I'm saying is the set up for failure thing is very sobering in that if we say Frank Ntilikina was set up for failure and Kevin Knox was set up for failure, that means Obi Toppin is set up for failure also.
Well, you know what?
Obi Toppin is the backup to the team's best player.
Yeah.
And the only way you're going to see the best out of Obi is for Obi to get minutes. And he's playing behind the guy that's going to be top 5 in minutes.
Well, you know, I'm gonna go back to what you're saying for each one. Frank originally wasn't set up for failure if Phil would have still been there and they would have ran that triangle, because he was brought in for a system, a specific system for his skill set. Right. But Frank, well, it's two-pronged. Yeah, I'm gonna say yes and a no, and it don't sound crazy. And I'm not trying to waffle. He was brought in because he could play. He fits the system for the triangle. But two, the way he was set up for failure. He was drafted too high. You could have got Frank in the second round. Right. You know, we could have got Frank in the second round for what he brought to the table. Mm-hmm. And then when it came to Obi, we didn't see, because look, everybody was figuring that we was about to railroad Randall up out of here. Right. You know, he was about to get put on the first thing steaming, but then you couldn't give him away. You know. And then he went from being Julius Randle, or as I call him, he became the Manhattan Mauler.
Right.
And he brought it, and then you got pulled down. Obi sitting there like, you know, I'm gonna be number one. He was thinking I'm gonna be the man, but now he's like, no, young fella, you back of the bus. Let me show you something. But this could be it's also good for Obi, because now he's in a system and he's with a coach that he can learn something from. We'll see how that goes. That one is a different story to be continued. Who was the third? Oh, then like Knox. Now Knox, that whole situation, Fizdale set him up with that whole thing, and then Mike Miller was trying to go from the G League to be a head coach, and he buried him up out of there, and it was all bad. But Knox has to be the one to be like, no, I'm gonna work on this in the offseason to get on the court, because it's the work you put in. And though, you know, we wore the uniform, the three of us wore their uniform, and one thing when it came to training and what you do in an evolution, you train as you fight as you train. Well, Knox is probably one of those cats look real good in practice, but then he can't get it together on the court, you know, on the game time.
Like Marshall, the dude I was talking about yesterday. Like Marshall, a big dude, looked the part. You know, he expert at the rifle range. I'm telling you, the dude only missed 2 targets the whole time we was together for 2 years.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna say, I was looking at it, and Andre Bryan made a good point when it came to Kobe and Eddie Jones. Eddie Jones was the man up there in L.A. Young Kobe got that burn, and we forgot all about Eddie Jones. It was all Kobe. That's what Knox should have been doing. Knox should have been like, hold on, man, I'm a first-round draft pick. Right. I was your first-round draft pick. Me put in this work. If Randall can go in and work on and improving his game, Knox should have been doing the same thing. We have yet to see that when he had the opportunities. Because when he got on the court, yeah, he had the game. He dropped 31. But then after that, he was like, okay, what the rest of it?
But Finger, what I'm saying, my point too, that's the reason why I feel like I want to debate, because Allen Houston did not present himself as a Kobe Bryant top player. He stumbled out of the blocks just like Knox.
Oh yeah, look, it's very few and far between that you're gonna get a rookie to come in. It's a handful of rookies that come in just busting heads. They all gotta go. They like, hey, look, a lot of them a lot of them come in like baby giraffes on roller skates, man. They got to learn how to move.
Yeah.
But the thing with Knox, and I like I said, I've pulled for Knox and everything, but it's to the point in time now that it's like I look at it like this. This last year with Tibbs, I'm gonna say it's a red shirt year. It's gonna be this is his year to put up or shut up. I just looking at how the cards are stacked right now. I don't see how you're gonna break that rotation.
Have you noticed that the Knicks have not went out and signed a 6'9" wing?
Exactly, and they're looking at Knox to possibly. It's a possibility that's a 6'9" wing. We want to hook our card up to. You praying hope against hope, but hope is not a strategy.
Hope is
potential get you fired. So, like I said, the thing is, you may want to look at it like this here. Maybe they're trying to get a little something out of it. You know, show them off for a little bit and slide them up out of there for a second-round draft pick. Right. You ain't gonna get a first, but you maybe get a second-round draft pick and some cash considerations.
I tell you what my belief is that Knox and Obi are going to be Knox, Obi, and Quickly are going to break out this year for the Knicks, right?
Well, you know,
break out, and when I mean break out, I don't mean one nice game, what happened to them. No, I'm talking about consistent contributors all year long, right? And the thing about Knox is you knew that Knox had. Because when you 6'9", 199 coming into the NBA, you're a finesse player. The speed and physicality will beat you up, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing that happened to the 49ers drafted a young receiver that should have went in the first round named Terrell Owens, right? See, Terrell Owens was coming across. He had all the requisite receiver skills for the 49ers, but the physicality made him drop balls. You know what I'm saying? But one year he came back and then was like, yo, you see 81? He looked like a tight end.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So he got his body right, and all the other stuff fell into place.
I would say this. I would love to be wrong. I want to be wrong. I want to be dead wrong. Because I'm telling you, Knox come out, I'll be the first one to say I was wrong, and I'm glad I'm wrong.
Right.
You know, I would rather be out because that's a draft pick that I hate. Because I look at it like that's bad money spent.
Right.
That was good money spent bad. You know what I'm saying? And we could have made moves and things like that. So, you know, it's not a good look for him. He's with the right coach. And the way I look at it like this here, man, if you can't get it right for Tibbs, you ain't gonna get it right for nobody, truth be told.
Right. But Tibbs is a kingmaker.
Yes, he is.
So and for people that don't understand what I'm talking about, let me just bear with me before you pass judgment, because Knicks fans, if this was the Mavericks morning drive, the Mavericks fans would be like, yeah, I'm listening to Uncle Freezy. Knicks fans, they don't have the patience to hear you. They already want to chop people head up. But what I'm saying is Tibbs is a kingmaker, right? What he'll do is, if Tibbs invests in you, you are a made man, right? Tibbs invested in Derrick Rose, and Derrick Rose was the number one pick, right? So all you had to do was realize his potential. But you know who else was the number one pick?
Who?
Markelle Fultz.
Yeah.
Markelle Fultz ain't Derrick Rose.
No.
Right. Okay. So just hear me out on it. So you know what? You know who else Tibbs invested in? Luol Deng.
Wow.
Yeah.
He invested in Luol. And you know what? When Luol Deng, when Luol Deng had reached his ceiling, he invested in Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Right. When all of them guys got hurt, he was like, hey, I'm gonna invest in Joakim Noah. And Joakim Noah almost won league MVP, averaging 11 points a game. Almost won league MVP. Right? If Tibbs invests in you, you are on your route on the road to being somebody. Now, if Tibbs put bubble wrap on Knox, stashed him away to save him from himself,
Right.
I'm here to tell you that Tibbs is going to make Knox into a king, something that we can use, right? Because Knox don't have to be 27 points a game.
Oh, no. He just needs to be consistent. He needs to be consistent. I'm not looking for him to be like they want him to, yeah, some pundits want him to be PG-13. Others want to say they want him to be Durant. I want him to be Kevin Knox.
Right.
Be the best Kevin Knox he can be.
Right.
However, you got to put it on. You got to put in the work. And for the last 4 years, and granted, we talk about all the bad coaches. And look, I look at it like everybody's different. Everybody develops a different way. Look at Julius. How he blew up just like he did. Right coach, right time.
Right.
But with Knox, yeah, I know he went through a wasteland of scrubs, but now you hit pay dirt to get with Tibbs.
With Tibbs.
But the thing is, each year he should have been getting better. And so you telling me, this is my thing. Bullock may have been a better defender, but Knox should have been a better. I think Knox had more offense. He was better offensively than Bullock, but he could not break. He couldn't get in.
Right, because of the team makeup and roster construction.
Yeah, and then Wayne Ellington was getting in over him, and everybody talk about Wayne Ellington as a sharpshooter, but look, man, Wayne Ellington
He wasn't sharp here.
No, he was, man. Look, Wayne Ellington was like he was like a dull butter knife, man. There was no sharp shooting going on.
Yeah, and so what I'm getting at is the first 2 years of Kevin Knox, man, we got to throw that out of the window, right? But his body got better. Kevin Knox is an improved player physically. Physically, he is an improved player because he went from 6'9" and 199 to 6'9", 215, or whatever his height is. Whatever his height is, right? Kevin Knox is an improved player on that end. Now, what we need to do is realize that the systems that the Knicks were running with Kevin Knox the first 2 seasons were trash.
Oh, but of course.
Right. So what offense did G-Man? What offense did the Knicks run Kevin Knox first 2 seasons?
it wasn't conducive to what he was brought in to do.
Right.
That's for sure.
Right. And so what defense was Tibbs running defensively Knox's first 2 seasons? Nobody knew.
Yeah.
Right. But when Tibbs came in here, we run an ice pick and roll. So they get in the pick and we playing aggressive man to man, right? And in the pick and roll, we run an ice pick and roll. We're gonna push the ball handler towards the sidelines, right? And force the ball handler to make wide side passes accurately on the run, right? And in theory, that's what you want to do. Whoever throwing the ball, you want to have them making passes while they moving their feet. Right. It's like in football. Like you want a quarterback to be on the run when he's throwing it because you're less accurate. Right.
And I'm gonna throw this out here too regarding them.
I gotta use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back here.
I'll throw this out here because, like I said, I'm not on the Knox bashing, but I'm just look the things that I've seen. His IQ. That's the other thing. His basketball IQ. His shot selection. And I'm not gonna take credit for this. Like I said, me and my man were talking last night. I shout him out again, Alawaz, and he brought this one up. You remember it was a game that he came down. He had a chance to go for get the easy layup or a dunk. He ran all the way to the corner for the 3, and then he shot it, and it went over the rim. He missed everything.
Yeah.
So and then after that, what happened? Hey, Tibbs like, come here, sit down.
Come sit next to me.
Sit down.
Next to me. Go take your seat.
Take your seat. He was sitting over there next to Theo Pinson. Look, Theo, it was so bad. That's bad when Theo Pinson looking at you like, man, for real?
Look, if you're down here next to me, there's nothing good going on in your game.
Yeah. So, it's the man needs it's a lot. He's a project, man. He's a project. And I'm not all, I don't care about who can fly through the air, who can jump the highest and all the dunking. I need, I like a complete player. I don't want to score. I want a baller. I want a complete player. I want you to be able to play defense. You may not be on Gary Payton's level, but be able to be enough to be a pest to hold your own. A little, hold your own. You don't have to come out and drop 30 a night, but give me something. How many times we seen him shoot? He all his shots have been from beyond the arc, and he hit, out of 5, he may gun it. If he did get in, get like 3 to 4 shots. I mean, granted, you got to get time. You got to get time. I get that. But when he did get a little time, he was jacking them up. He wasn't hitting nothing.
I think that's impactful from the standpoint of if you're able to do that in practice, Tibbs will give you the opportunity to do that on the court in the game. But you got to show that in practice, right?
Yeah.
So when I put you in the game and you can't bring that to fruition, then guess where you're gonna be at? You're gonna be sitting down there next to Theo Pence in the past season. So I think from a Kevin Knox perspective, kind of what your take is we're seeing, first of all, in order for you to get on the court, you have to be playing in the same realm as the coaching staff expects for the players that they put out there on the court. Now, if you're not in accord with what they got going on, guess what? You don't get no burn.
Exactly, because you know what, G man, it's like this here. It's like that. Like, I'm gonna throw up that old Aaliyah track. Age ain't nothing but a number.
Mm-hmm.
The age don't have nothing to do with this. But man, come on, you got these journeymen coming in, and that's what I just couldn't get over. You got these journeymen, these cats like Wayne Ellington. Wayne Ellington to get a lot of burn. He was hyped up. Because he with the Clippers, he played with the Clippers. He got a little hype because he hit some threes or whatever. But other than that, he couldn't do anything.
Yeah,
and if he was going to do something, we would have held on to him. But we held on to Bullock because Bullock brought a little bit more to the table. He was one-dimensional. You chase Bullock off his spot, he ain't going to hit it. But he plays some defense.
Right.
It comes to a point in time where you got to look yourself in the mirror and be like, you know what? I need to fix me to get out here and do this.
Right.
But every time he step on the court, he should go at it. Because I don't know how he felt, but it wouldn't sit right if I'm seeing IQ getting all this burn, and he was a later pick than me. Granted, he coming in at the guard. Then the whole thing with Obi getting in on the court, he's supposed to be Randall's bag up, but we needed a wing. We needed shooting. We were in desperate need of a wing and shooting. And you couldn't get it, man.
We didn't have it.
But Knox, that was his end, and he didn't take it. And that's why I'm looking at that.
I think this, right? I think that when we talk about a Kevin Knox, and when you talk about the journeyman that you bring in, and they're getting legit minutes every game, right? Yeah. So what does that say about a Kevin Knox game? If I'm going out, I'm getting the Alex Burks, the Bullocks, and that realm of player to come in and be productive for our team. But I got people sitting in the wings that now, granted, at some point I have to believe that the prior regime was detrimental to a Kevin Knox or a what's my man name? Frank Ntilikina. So I have to believe that RJ Barrett, to be honest, right? So people have been on record to say that shooting coaches came in and destroyed these guys.
Yeah, they destroyed his shot. Yeah.
So we now have to go back and say, unlearn everything that whomever told you that this was the right way to do things. We don't want you to do that anymore. We want you to do things this way. So there has to be time allotted for that, and I think last season was that time, to where now we're at the point to say, okay, now we want you to forget that, do this, and we want you to do this moving forward, and this is where you will be evaluated from. That's the point that we will say whether or not that you are if you're a starter for the New York Knicks, or if we're going to relegate you to the bench, or if we're going to relegate you to summer league, or if we're going to trade you to some other team. That's what it comes down to.
This may sound crazy coming from me because of everything. If Knox would have requested to go to the G League, that to me would have been better than him just sitting up there collecting dust, because you're getting that playing, you're getting some time, and he getting some playing time and some more development to try to do both. I mean, I got to give it to some cats that worked their way through. Cause look what Trey Burks. Trey Burks was a high draft pick.
Yeah, he
went
was.
the way of the G League, and now look at him. He's a player. He
If
contributes.
Trey Burke was 6'3", he would not have it. Trey Burke had a complete package. He was just tiny.
Tiny, yeah. If he was 6'3", 6'4", he would. It'd have been a different ballgame.
Yeah, we wouldn't even be having this conversation with Trey Burke.
Yeah.
But the thing with Knox though, bro, is and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna wrap up here so I can try to get it out before we come on at 6:30. The pod couple coming your way Thursdays at 6:30, featuring G-Man for Life and Cornerstone Kev. So, but just real quick, just this will be my closing thing. I think Knox is not a throwaway, and it's a sign that if Knox is a throwaway, then Obi is going to be the next man out the door, and I don't want to see that happen over stupidness.
No, now I'm with you on that.
You know what I'm saying? Over stupidness, because the thing is these kids need to get time on the floor to play through mistakes.
Right.
And if you don't give them time on the floor,
they don't get
play through mistakes. They don't get any better.
And I agree with you on that. I'm with you 1,000% on that.
Right. And so if Knox is not getting those minutes on the floor, and Obi is not getting those minutes on the floor, then it's going to take years and years and years and years for them to reach their potential. And New York is not the city to have patience to wait on people for years. It's the reason why people talk about Kevin Knox the way they do. But if Kevin Knox had been playing 30 minutes a game from year 1, 2, and 3, we wouldn't be having this conversation in year 4.
That's right.
I mean, and you're right. If he would have shown some inkling, some sign of development, progression somehow, some way from each season, but we haven't seen anything. It's the same mannerisms and things like that. He doesn't have that.
But the coaching staff destroyed his shot. He was a pure shooter coming out of college. He goes straight to Fizdale, and his shot going to tank.
Well, and I'm gonna tell you, see, Fizdale. Now, I'm that whole Fizdale
and keep smart.
Yeah, that was a bad situation. I'm not gonna even look. It was just ugly all the way around, man. It was just ugly all the way around. There's nothing good you can say about that. I mean, when you look, especially hindsight, you're looking back now compared to where we are now, to looking at that, and then you get the reports how they destroyed RJ's shot.
Yeah,
and then now RJ comes out and he's hitting, but I had to put it like this: if RJ has improved in this little bit of time with his shot, what's up with Knox? So this is my thing. My thing is, I'm putting the emphasis back on him. He has to want it. He has to put the work in. He has to go out here and do it himself. Because only way you're gonna get on the court is by showing what you can do. You can't keep coming in with that same going to the rack going to the left with that tied scoop and missing the layups. You can't keep getting burned out there on defense. You're moving your feet like you got cinder blocks and boulders tied to them.
But Soul Finger, the thing about Kevin Knox and others on this team, Kevin Knox, Emmanuel Quickly, Obi Toppin, is these kids outwork other kids in the league. These kids will play a game and then stay on the court till everybody leave MSG still getting shots up after games, after they played.
Yeah.
These kids want to be better. And it's not just Obi, it's Knox and Quickly and Obi. And others.
Now, see, you got gym rats. You do have gym rats. But my thing is, he's gonna have to, and he's got the moniker. He's got that moniker that he got his own gold chain of low motor hanging around his neck.
Right.
And you see it though. You know what I'm saying? You see it in game to game. When they call him in at a timeout, you look at this not involved. You got that your body language. Hey fellas, for a fact. Your body language can do a lot.
The body language argument, I agree with 100%. The low motor thing, I don't agree. I've seen Kevin Knox play live. I've seen the Knicks live, right? And I don't see the low motor thing that everybody sees. They see things like during TV timeouts and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, Kevin Knox was over there, digging in his nose, whatever. Nah, you know what I'm saying? But when you watch the game, Knox, listen, We were at
I
the
see him get
game,
involved because I see him on the sideline cheering as well.
and Knox and Theo Pinson was so animated at the playoff game we went to in Atlanta that I was like, I ain't never seen this side of Knox before.
I mean,
and it's because I was at a live game and not watching a TV game.
My thing with him is, I've said it before, his confidence is thoroughly shot.
His confidence might be shot now. That might be true.
I really think it's thoroughly shot because you got to think about it. The first coach, granted, that drafted you, talked you up and all like that, then turn around, not even a whole season, the next season just turned his back on you,
right.
Kick you out, treating you like a wet food stamp. Right. And then this other cat don't even know you. He's trying to just get a job. He's trying to hold on to a job. Right. So you came in. Now he outlasted Frank because truth be told, I thought he would have been gone before
Frank.
Before Frank. And Frank had lasted for a while.
Yep. So yeah, I feel you. I feel you on it. Hey man, hey y'all. Thank you, man, y'all for coming through. I'm gonna end it right here just so that we'll have some time to put up some other stuff. G-Man, Knicks freestyle at 6:30.
Knicks freestyle / the pod couple at 6.
Yeah, man. So I'm joking with G-Man, but the pod couple will be up at 6:30. Everybody come on through and check out your man, support your man's at 6:30. Yeah, I think that. So, Finger, you got something that you want to chime in with before we get out of here?
Oh no. I just it was fun to get to go on both sides. Valid points all the way around. My thing is we'll see how it goes. All in all, I'm not. I do want to see that young fella turn it around. If he was able to turn it around with us, hey, that's better for us. I just hate to think about the draft pick that's another draft pick wasted if he doesn't pan out. I just,
right.
But it's right around the corner. We'll see what happens. Hopefully he's put in, he got over the COVID. He couldn't make summer league because of COVID, but hopefully he's putting in that work. He's doing the same thing in the lab like Julius was, and he comes out and he, gets some burn. It's gonna be hard because of who's in front of him. But hey, I wish the cat all the luck, and then if not, then hey, I wish him all like we said in the Navy, farewells, following seas on another squad. But let's get something back in return. Second round draft pick, some cash considerations or something.
Right. I agree with you. I agree with you on that. We got to get something. We got to get return on investment.
Yeah. So,
but yeah, man. So I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you for coming through, man. Thanks to everybody in the chat. We're gonna try to get the debate up in a little bit. That was kind of fun. I didn't expect to get my head bust open like that, but I did. So we'll edit it and put it up, and it'll be something else for people to enjoy. But thanks again, man. And we're gonna do. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll holler at y'all later.
All right, Freezy.
Yeah, man. All right, peace.